It's Wednesday, June 10th. Today on Your Morning Atlantic, another day of emotional testimony is expected in the trial of a St. John man accused of killing two boys. Your top news headlines in just a few moments.
And P.E.I. in the spotlight. The series adaptation of the best-selling novel This Summer Will Be Different is being shot on the island. And we'll chat with Film P.E.I. about what a major production like this means for the industry.
Plus, are you looking to build a deck this summer? Our partners at Kent have so many options to bring your project to life, and we'll check them out. All that and so much more just ahead on the Wednesday edition of Your Morning Atlantic.
Good morning. Come on and join us. 6:01. On this Wednesday, June 10th, summer is already starting. I mean, it's not official. I know it's a little bit later, but it feels like summer with this gorgeous hot weather. I was at Dartmouth High last night for the awards banquet. My husband and I coached the cross-country team, so we got to see that. Anyway, just a sign that it was great to see all the athletes being recognized and just a sign that school year's winding down.
Right?
Yeah.
Fast approaching.
Exactly, like we're well into June now.
It's thinking like, okay, gotta get those teachers' gifts in, Father's Day gifts and celebration planning, and then people are really gearing up for their summer vacation as well.
Oh, yeah.
Summer camps as well.
Oh my gosh, so much to look forward to. All of it enhanced by good weather.
Absolutely, and another kind of day like yesterday, lots of sunshine though starting off the day across much of Atlantic Canada. It's going to be a hot one. So today is kind of the day of the week where it's the hottest, and then it starts to cool back down just a bit. Still going to remain above seasonal, so we're still getting really nice temperatures, just not a scorcher like we're going to see
I'm
today.
okay with that.
That's fair for a lot
what a
of
pretty
people.
morning.
Oh, yeah, and in Fredericton, it's going to be quite hot today. As of right now, it is 14 degrees starting off your day, so temperatures cooled into the overnight hours, still remain quite warm. That brings us into this morning. It's not too bad starting off your day. Light layers, I'd like to say, because it's going to continue to warm up into the afternoon. As of right now, it is 13 degrees heading outdoors in Halifax, 11 in Yarmouth. We're looking at 9 degrees in Labrador City and 7 starting off your day in St. John's, Newfoundland. Keep in mind sun safety if you are going to head out and soak up that sunshine. Now tracking very high across all 3 maritime provinces, and it remains moderate to high throughout your day today for Newfoundland and Labrador due to some active weather we're seeing in the forecast. So there is a chance of showers for parts of Newfoundland, parts of Labrador today, and then into the maritime region, lots of sunshine. We do have a chance of showers moving in this evening, around a 30% chance of it happening. In terms of the wind, it's going to remain quite light today for the Maritimes. As of right now, 19 kilometers per hour in Canso, and no wind gusts to report at this time. We'll take another look at your very sunny forecast just ahead, but first a look at your local news with Amanda.
Thank you so much, Latavia. We begin in New Brunswick, where testimony is expected to continue at 9:30 this morning in the trial of a St. John man accused of killing two boys. A witness for the Crown told the court yesterday that the accused complained and made excuses for what happened in his life. 46-year-old Roman Komishny is facing 2 charges of first-degree murder in the deaths of 2 boys, ages 17 years and 10 years old, in January of last year. Komishny has pleaded not guilty to the charges. The jury heard how the witness and the accused were known to one another and how that relationship changed over the years. The details cannot be shared under a publication ban. The jury was also shown a message between the two, time-stamped shortly after the killings happened. The message entered as evidence said, "I killed them all," and then shared his intention to take his own life. A message shortly after asked for first responders to be called. New Brunswick's premier is calling on Prime Minister Mark Carney to limit social media access to people younger than 16. Susan Holt says she sent a letter to Mark Carney last week urging him to include an age limit in Ottawa's proposed online safety legislation. Comes just weeks after Holt said her government was looking into a social media ban for youth, pointing to mental health issues associated with the platforms. Holt has said the province is prepared to introduce its own measures, but it appears Ottawa will table a ban later today. There's mixed reaction towards some specialized support teachers in Nova Scotia are being moved to the head of the class. Critics say the policy change will leave a void for students struggling in subjects like literacy and math, but the province says all hands are needed on deck in the classroom.
No one's losing their job. What we're doing is we're redeploying some of our most experienced teachers back into the classroom. We know that teachers have the largest impact when they're in the classroom.
The reality is our students, they need supports. Our teachers are overwhelmed. They're struggling to meet the needs of the students. And to take these supports away at such a crucial time, I think is counterproductive. And in fact, I believe we need to be going in the other direction.
The opposition NDP says provincial test scores show half of grade 6 students aren't meeting writing standards, while a third of grade 8s are falling behind on reading comprehension. Halifax police warning the public about a phone scam that appears to be spoofing the force's phone line. Police say they received several reports yesterday from people who said they got a call from the force's phone number. The caller claimed to be from the Halifax Regional Police and said the victim's personal information was compromised. The police force is reminding people not to give out personal or financial information over the phone unless they are certain of the caller's identity. A man in the Halifax area is taking the bike lane debate into his own hands. For the past 2 years, he's been using a camera to track just how many cyclists use his Dartmouth street. His GoPro records traffic on a time lapse, making them easy to count.
In the late spring and early summer, we're looking at an average of 50 people per rush hour.
Designated bike lanes remain a hot topic in the city, with an ongoing debate about whether they help or hinder traffic and whether they're worth the expense. To the waters now, another entangled right whale has been spotted in the Gulf of St. Lawrence. The animal was spotted by a surveillance plane Monday near Shippagan. Officials say it's a 5-year-old male they've been tracking. They hope to get close enough to attach a satellite tag so they can quickly find the whale again when weather presents the opportunity to try and disentangle it. Finally, a Cape Breton family is shedding tears of joy after being reunited with their missing dog who was inside their vehicle when it was stolen.
They said, "We have your dog," and it was just like, my God, we never thought that we'd get her back. We thought we'd never see her again.
Anne and Robert Stubbard of Gardner Mines reunited with their golden doodle, Charlie, on Tuesday. 24 hours earlier, Robert's car was stolen with Charlie inside from this gas station along Grand Lake Road. Police found the vehicle on Ruth Street with a passenger inside who had violated her court release conditions. Officers went to an address in Glace Bay where they found the dog, and after treating her to breakfast at Tim Hortons, they brought the pooch home. Now a 32-year-old woman is facing charges, but Anne and Robert Stubbard say they're just so happy to be reunited with Charlie. They were fearing the worst. They told CTV's Ryan McDonald that, we don't worry about when they were talking to police, they said, we didn't want the car back, we wanted Charlie back, and they got her back.
Aww.
So happy reunion there.
Wow, what a story. What a story.
I know.
It has a happy ending, thank heaven.
Yes.
Okay, FIFA. Have you heard about it? It's a big tournament.
Yeah, what is happening?
Yeah. Well, if you're looking for some inspiration for a World Cup themed display, look no further. This German fan has decorated his entire street in support of his national team. Now, this is happening over in Germany. If you look closely, there you go, some Canadian flags among all of the others there. It's a nice tribute to us, and there are just hundreds of flags. He says, I will not apologize for my enthusiasm.
That is fair.
Oh, my gosh. Hey, and you know what? If you're a huge FIFA fan and you're pumped for the World Cup, send us a text at 1040.
Yes.
We'd love to hear from you.
Yeah.
All right, still ahead, we're going to have a look at your national and international news headlines on this Wednesday morning. And Latavia has more on the midweek warm-up that we're in for. Let's take a live look at one of the most popular tourist sites around here. It's Peggy's Cove. Oh, with the light shining, we've got a fishing boat in the background.
It's perfect.
It's perfect, and so is the forecast. That's next.
Good morning and happy Wednesday. The time now is 6:12. We're taking a live look at St. John's, Newfoundland. 7 degrees to start off your day. A bit of sunshine early this morning before a chance of showers is expected to move in early this afternoon. Weather is brought to you by Cummins Trusted Home Standby Generators. It is quite a warm start to the day for much of the region. As of right now, it is 14 degrees heading outdoors in Halifax, 10 degrees starting off your day in Sydney, with 12 degrees in Charlottetown, 13 right now in Fredericton, 9 degrees in Labrador City, and 8 degrees over in Corner Brook. Taking a look at our forecast timeline, lots of sunshine in the forecast today for much of Atlantic Canada, but also still holding on to a bit of active weather. We do have a chance of showers moving in this afternoon for parts of New Brunswick, as well as into Newfoundland. We are going to see around a 40% chance of that happening. And then into this evening, we do have a low chance of showers tracking across parts of New Brunswick and Nova Scotia. Newfoundland, Labrador also going to see a chance of showers move in this evening. Taking us into Thursday's forecast, we are going to see sunshine into the afternoon, but also going to see a bit of precipitation. It's still going to remain quite light, as you can see here from our rainfall outlook. Trace amounts indicated for parts of all 3 maritime provinces, and getting some totals into parts of Cape Breton Island, 2 to 5 millimeters for North Mountain, 5 to 10 for Sydney. And then for Newfoundland and Labrador, seeing around 2 to 5 millimeters for Happy Valley Goose Bay, and the heavies being 10 to 20 millimeters for Port aux Basques. For our forecast today for New Brunswick, daytime highs heating up yet again, ranging from 18 degrees into St. John, all the way up to 31 in Miramichi and Moncton. We do have a chance of showers moving in this afternoon for the eastern region of the province, as well as into the northern region, around a 30% chance of it happening. For Prince Edward Island, highs between 19 degrees in Surrey, up to 26 degrees in Tignish, as well as into Charlottetown. Lots of sunshine throughout your day. Isolated showers expected to move in this evening. And then for Cape Breton, eastern Nova Scotia, daytime highs will range from 16 degrees in Canso up to 28 degrees in Truro. A mix of sun and cloud today as clouds continue to break down into the afternoon. We do have a chance of showers this evening. For the rest of Nova Scotia, daytime highs between 18 in Yarmouth, up to 27 degrees in Kentville and Bridgewater. Mainly sunny skies today, a low chance of isolated showers this evening. For Labrador City, 23 degrees today, a mainly cloudy start to your day, seeing a chance of showers this afternoon. 11 degrees for St. John's, Newfoundland, looking at a mix of sun and cloud, and also seeing a chance of showers this afternoon. So Thursday's forecast, a bit wet day ahead. We are going to still see some sunshine for parts of the maritime region, but a chance of showers becoming a bit steady into the Tri-County area is expected for Nova Scotia. Newfoundland, Labrador dealing with some wet weather as well. Temperatures still remain above seasonal, though. That's a look at your weather forecast. Going to throw things over to Amanda.
Thanks, Latavia. Time is 6:15. Canada's transport minister says the feds will review the case of a former Air Canada pilot who police say flew more than 900 flights without a proper license. Peel Regional Police say Jeffrey Wall was promoted to captain without the proper license in 2009 and flew hundreds of times before the 59-year-old retired in 2025. Police say the alleged fraud appeared to go unnoticed until a routine evaluation at Toronto's Pearson Airport last year turned up anomalies in Wall's documentation. Transport Minister Steve McKinnon says Ottawa will make sure improvements are made if any are required. Ottawa is expected to introduce an online safety bill today to ban social media for kids under the age of 16. CTV's Judy Trin has more on the plan and the early reaction.
2 to 5. Yeah.
4. How many hours?
I've seen anywhere from like 3 to 6.
Every student on this grade 8 school field trip spends hours on their phone daily. Most give a social media ban for kids under 16 a failing mark.
It's like a way for them to communicate and like get friends other than like friends at school. If you post a video or something like that and people put comments, it can like boost your confidence.
If you do ban it, I feel like they definitely find much more unsafe ways to get around it. That would just be more harmful to the kids.
But the culture minister is expected to table a new digital safety bill on Wednesday.
We will take all reasonable measures to make sure kids are safe in this country.
Do you feel more confident?
I think it's obvious why it's a priority. Kids are dying.
A federal digital regulator would be appointed to set safety standards. In addition to the age limit, social media companies would be required to remove child sexual abuse material and reduce exposure to content that encourages children to hurt themselves. But experts worry the bill could backfire.
Implementing a ban is enormously difficult. It costs a lot of resources, requires a lot on the enforcement front, etc.
There's concern that age verification could violate privacy and block student access to educational material. But this teacher supports a ban because she needs more tools to control social media use in the classroom and at home.
I just feel like kids need a little bit more guidance and restriction at this age. They're at a pivotal time in their life when they are forming rights and wrongs, and I just feel like it opens up Pandora's box.
The Liberals have been trying to introduce legislation to protect children from online harms for 7 years. They now have a majority, but there isn't enough time to pass the bill before Parliament rises for the summer. Judy Trin, CTV News, Ottawa.
NASA has revealed the 4 astronauts set to board Artemis 3 as soon as next year.
We, the Artemis 3 crew, are honored to be able to carry this torch forward.
You got the controls.
Members of the Artemis 2 mission passed the baton to 3 Americans, 1 Italian. Their mission will help pave the way for Artemis 4 to land on the moon in 2028. Back here on terra firma, with all the excitement building over the World Cup, some people are wondering about safety concerns on the pitch for children. CTV's John Benavalli-Rao has more on the calls to ban heading the ball for kids.
Here's how to head the ball.
A staple of the game, heading allows a player to redirect the ball instead of using their feet and is traditionally learned at a young age.
So where's your dad?
My dad's right there.
But after what happened to her father, Georgia Resnita would like to see it banned for kids.
It's up to us to protect the next generation.
Marino Resita played soccer starting in Romania at age 5 and later competed with teams in Italy and Toronto.
He lit up when he was on the field. He was built for it.
As a midfielder, heading like this was part of his game. At age 57, though, he suffered the first of 3 strokes, followed by dementia. And when he died last year, Georgia donated his brain to the Canadian Concussion Center. An autopsy confirmed the presence of what she long suspected, the degenerative brain disease, CTE, which has been linked to repeated minor head impacts.
I decided to donate his brain because I think that we need to realize that CTE is just not massive blow impact. It's repetitive, and it's like death by 1,000 paper cuts.
A decade ago, America's Soccer Federation banned heading for kids 10 and under. Much of the UK has also barred such kids from headers during practice. Soccer Canada has also issued guidelines stating for kids under 11, heading should not be introduced in training sessions. But concussion advocate Tim Fleiser thinks there should be a ban and has 3 kids who play soccer.
In my 10-year-old soccer game the other day, I counted almost 20 headers. So it is happening, and it's happening in games.
Since the human brain doesn't fully develop until well into adulthood, experts say repeated blows to the head are particularly concerning for kids.
That repetitive head impact might have long-lasting effects, which makes us worried.
So this is him in Canada.
It's been a year this week since Georgia's father passed away.
I wanted, his legacy to help with the research on CTE and to help the next generation.
Meanwhile, advocates for a stricter policy say Canada Soccer has committed to meeting with them after the World Cup. John Benavalli-Rao, CTV News, Toronto.
And the 2026 FIFA World Cup begins tomorrow. CTV, TSN and Crave is your home for coverage of every game during the 5-week tournament. Now, that will impact our shows on certain days. On those days, CTV News at 5 and CTV News at 6 newscasts will move to CTV2. That is the channel you're watching right now. You can find the link through the QR code on your screen or go to ctvnewsatlantic.ca to see the full list of dates. And when we return, we will have your top business headlines on this Wednesday morning, plus your must-see moment from our colleagues over at TSN. Your Morning Atlantic is taking a second break. We'll be right back after this.
Move Mornings with Aaron and Peter. Weekday mornings on Move 100. The most fun in the morning. And home of the $1,000 minute. Only on Move 100 Halifax.
Talk about a milestone.
Absolutely.
All right, it's 6:25. Time now to check in with our friends at TSN Sports Center for today's must-see moment.
Hi, everyone. Mark Rowe inside the Sports Center newsroom with your must-see moment from Tuesday. And for that, we'll head to Vegas with the Hurricanes taking on the Golden Knights. Game 4 of the Stanley Cup Final. Tied in the third, Nikolai Ehlers finds Jordan Staal in front. He takes a tumble, but gets the backhand away to beat Carter Hart. That's his 7th of the postseason and his 5th goal in the Cup Final as the 37-year-old captain earns your must-see moment from Tuesday. And tonight on TSN, we've got WNBA coverage as the Toronto Temple are in action against the Connecticut Sun. It all gets underway at 6:30 Eastern on TSN 5. That's all from the Sports Center newsroom. Have a great day.
This TSN must-see moment brought to you by J.R. Rahe's Furniture and Appliances.
Taking a look at our 3-day forecast, another hot day for New Brunswick today with a high of 30 degrees. Lots of sunshine. We do have a low chance of showers returning for the central and northern region of the province into the afternoon. On Thursday, sunshine for much of the province, a high yet again of 30. We do have isolated showers moving in for the southern region. And then on Friday, 27 degrees, a mix of sun and cloud, and a low chance of showers into the evening. For Nova Scotia, 29 degrees today, mainly sunny, isolated showers this evening. Isolated showers start off the day on Thursday, but will clear out, leaving a mix of sun and cloud, a high of 26, 27 degrees on Friday to end off the work week, a mix of sun and cloud, a low chance of showers into the evening. For Prince Edward Island, 25 degrees today with mainly sunny skies, isolated showers this evening, mainly sunny yet again on Thursday with a high of 27, cooling just a bit to 20 on Friday with a mix of sun and cloud. Time now is 6:27.
Well, in this half hour of the Move Morning Chat, what's something that's been discontinued from stores that you wish would make a comeback? We'll have that discussion coming up in about 15 minutes on Your Morning Atlantic.
Good morning, Atlantic Canada. Thank you so much for joining us. It is 6:31 on your Wednesday morning, June 10th. Amanda, Crystal, and Latavia with you, and all of our members of the control room, too, who make this show possible every single day. So shout out to them and our editors. It's a whole team of people.
Yeah, you can't see them, but they're working hard behind the scenes.
They can see you.
They can see That is not true.
No.
Don't worry. If you're in your robe or
you're all
whatever,
good, yeah.
we cannot actually see you.
Kind of.
Can you? Maybe he has separate special powers that I don't know about.
Yeah, you know what? Can I tell you something funny about that, though? So we're going back in time, talking about food you miss. I remember being a kid and seeing Bruce Frisco on the news being like, can he see me from the TV? I remember thinking that, and no, we absolutely
Oh my gosh. Yeah, for sure. Gosh, back in the day, you'd be doing a little shopping on the streets of town, and there'd be a store selling TVs. There'd be like TVs all in the window, and there'd be like different things on. It was like
thing back in the day.
Deal, yeah.
Remember when the luxury used to be a flat screen TV?
Oh yeah,
and they were still quite big and thick. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah. We have one up in our attic that because it's finished and it's kind of a but it doesn't work anymore. But it's too heavy. We got to wait till the right person comes over to visit us so we can carry it down.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So heavy. party.
They put a plant on top of it.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
We need to put a tablecloth on it. Yeah, exactly. It's just a table, everyone. Just a table. It's big enough to be a table. Anywho,
we've gone in a lot of directions.
We really have. It's a winding road because I think we're all in a bit of a giddy mood because of the weather.
Honestly, yeah. I think the last couple of days have been quite nice. Today heating up yet again, probably the hottest day of the work week. Here's a live look at the Armdale roundabout. Slowly, traffic is starting to pick up as people head out on their morning commute. The sun is shining and 14 degrees starting off your day, so not bad. Much warmer than even yesterday morning. We are going to see those temperatures continue to rise into the afternoon for our daytime highs. As of right now, when you leave your house, 10 degrees in Moncton, 12 degrees starting off your day in Charlottetown, 5 degrees in Cartwright, and 6 currently in St. Anthony. Keep in mind sun safety when heading out today. Sunglasses, sunscreen, and hats. We are going to see the UV index climb today, very high across all 3 maritime provinces. And also remember to stay hydrated if you are outside soaking up that sunshine. The UV index currently tracking moderate to high across Newfoundland and Labrador. A bit of active weather in the forecast. We do have a chance of showers for parts of Newfoundland starting off your day. Lots of sunshine across the region, though, and then seeing a chance of showers move in for parts of Labrador and into the northern and central region of New Brunswick. It's only around a 30 to 40% chance of it happening. Here's a look at the current wind across the maritime region, remaining quite light across all 3 maritime provinces. 17 kilometers per hour right now in Canso, with 11 in Halifax, Yarmouth, and Sydney, and no wind gusts to report at this time. We'll take another look at your long-range forecast just ahead, but first a look at your local news with Amanda.
Thank you, Latavia. And we begin with a traffic note. A portion of highway in P.E.I.'s Queen County is closed this morning. RCMP in Prince Edward Island say the Trans-Canada Highway Route 1 in the Mount Albion area, it's closed to all traffic due to a 2-vehicle collision. Detours are in place. There's no word on how the crash happened, if anyone was hurt, or how long the detour is expected to be in place for. In New Brunswick, testimony is expected to continue at 9:30 this morning in the trial of a St. John man accused of killing 2 boys. A witness for the Crown told the court yesterday that the accused complained and made excuses for what happened in his life. 46-year-old Roman Commissioner is facing 2 charges of first-degree murder in the deaths of 2 boys, ages 17 and 10 years old, in January of last year. Commissioner has pleaded not guilty to the charges. The jury heard how the witness and the accused were known to one another and how that relationship changed over the years. The details cannot be shared under a publication ban. The jury was shown a message between the 2, time-stamped shortly after the killings happened. The message entered as evidence said, "I killed them all," and then shared his intention to take his own life. A message shortly after asked for first responders to be called. Police in Halifax are warning the public about a phone scam that appears to be spoofing the force's phone line. Police say they received several reports yesterday from people who said they got a call from the force's phone number. The caller claimed to be from the Halifax Regional Police and said the victim's personal information was compromised. The police force is reminding people not to give out personal or financial information over the phone unless they are certain of the caller's identity. A Cape Breton family is shedding tears of joy after being reunited with their missing dog, who was inside their vehicle when it was stolen.
They said, "We have your dog," and it was just like, my God, we never thought that we'd get her back. We thought we'd never see her again.
Ann and Robert Stubbard of Gardner Mines reunited with their golden doodle Charlie on Tuesday. 24 hours earlier, Robert's car was stolen with Charlie inside from this gas station along Grand Lake Road. After posting what happened to social media, the couple received messages of support from around the country. Police found the vehicle on Bruce Street with a passenger inside who had violated her court release conditions. Officers went to an address in Glace Bay where they found the dog, and after treating her to breakfast, they brought the pooch home. A 32-year-old woman is facing charges. We all know high school memories don't cost a thing, but prom will sure set you back. The dress, the tux, the limo. The expenses pile up at this time of year for families and graduates. CTV's Brianne Foley met with some Maritimers who are paying the price.
We see ticket prices for prom range anywhere from $70 all the way up to $125, but the costs can be quite a bit more than just your ticket price to go to prom.
Laura Lee Burgess knows firsthand that it is so much more than just a ticket.
Last year my son went to prom. This year my daughter went to prom. Completely different experience. So boys get to go out, buy a suit or rent a suit, order the corsage or their boutonniere. But then with the girls, there's not only the cost of the dress, which is insane, but there's also all the other things that go along with it. So hair, makeup, nails, shoes, purse, jewelry.
These were the cheapest local prices we could come up with. Limo rental will set you back about $850. Makeup starts at $150. Hair at around $100. Boutonniere and corsages begin at $25. And then there's the dress.
So we have some simple style dresses that start around $200, and then the other ones, they can range up to $1,000.
But there are a few ways to save.
What I really love is the local MAD Halifax chapter does a dress drive. Their dresses, I believe, are all $25, and all of the proceeds stay local.
We've got a really awesome deal, a head-to-toe package for $349, and that comes with absolutely everything that someone would need in a suit or a tux for their prom day.
But Burgess, who works with students, says the why is just as important as the price tag.
I think you could ask any one of our junior high students here, what they're most looking forward to about high school, and a lot of them say prom.
And then there are the things that are priceless.
Those special moments between like mothers and daughters and parents, it's really special and a real privilege to get to witness.
Brianne Foley, CTV News, Halifax.
Thank you.
Ooh, I love that story.
Great story. Beautiful dresses.
Beautiful dresses. It is hard. It's interesting to hear Laura Lee talk about the different costs, too, for young boys versus young girls, right? But I have to tell you, I mean, just visually, the dresses are beautiful.
Oh, my gosh, that blue one, Cinderella costume, they're gorgeous.
Gorgeous. I'm so happy I don't have a daughter, because then I don't have to fork out those prices.
Oh, gosh.
It's a lot. Yeah.
I remember, I'm a quick story. I remember I got my hair done for prom, and it was my first time like paying for my hair to get done. And I didn't know that you tipped your hairdresser. And I was already spending so much, I didn't know what was the appropriate amount to tip. To this day, I still regret. I tipped her $3.
Aww.
And I remember being like $100.
She's fine.
I didn't know. I thought it was fine, but I think about years later, and I still think she probably hated me so much.
Oh my gosh. You did your best at the time. Forgive yourself, Amanda.
Yes. Gosh. If you're watching, I'm sorry. If you did my hair for prom and I tipped you $3, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, that's right. Swing by the station. Amanda will give you a little something.
Yeah, slip you a little something under the table.
Oh my gosh. All right, moving on. Can you spot something special about this waterfall? Take a look at it. See if you notice anything interesting. It's two-tone. It's two-tone. Oh. It's half yellow, half green.
Oh, yes, this is true.
It's called China's, this is the waterfall on China's Yellow River, hence the yellow part. It's the Huka waterfall, Chinese second largest, and right now there are separate surging streams of clear and muddy water flowing down and giving it a unique look. Yeah, so I think it's generally quite a muddy river, so hence it's called the Yellow River, but there's a rainbow in this shot. I love a waterfall. It's springtime. We see a lot of water runoff in our region, which is so beautiful to go on the trails.
Oh, that's
particularly the one in Bedeck area that's gorgeous this time of year with waterfalls.
Ooh.
You've got a nice waterfall picture in your community. Send it our way. Text it at 10400.
We would love to see that. All right, we do have your entertainment headlines, and this is a way you can connect with us, the Move Morning Chat. Today, we want to know what's something you'd love to see come back to grocery store shelves. You add it to cart instantly. Stay with us. Your Morning Atlantic will be right back, and Latavia has the latest look at the hot Wednesday forecast.
It's a beautiful start to the day over in McAdam. Welcome back and happy Wednesday. The time now is 6:44. Currently, it is 12 degrees in your area. Lots of sunshine with increasing cloudiness expected late this afternoon. A low chance of showers is expected to move in. Temperatures are quite warm for the Maritime region. Not too bad for Newfoundland and Labrador as well this morning. 13 degrees as you head outdoors in Fredericton, with 12 starting off your day in Charlottetown. 14 degrees in Halifax with 10 in Sydney, 8 degrees right now in Happy Valley Goose Bay, and 7 degrees into St. John's, Newfoundland. So make sure to keep in mind sun safety when heading out today. The UV index is taking a jump up, and we're also seeing temperatures jump up for our daytime highs. Lots of sunshine starting off the day for much of Atlantic Canada. A bit of shower activity early this morning for parts of Newfoundland, only around a 40% chance of it happening. Into the afternoon, we do have a low chance of showers moving in for the central and northern region of New Brunswick. Like I said, very low chance of it happening, but we are going to see that chance of showers accumulate into the overnight hours for parts of New Brunswick and Nova Scotia. Around a 30% chance of it happening. Newfoundland and Labrador seeing a chance of showers as well this evening. That takes us into our forecast for Thursday. Another beautiful sunny day ahead as a chance of showers begins to clear out. If you're wondering about rainfall totals, going to remain quite light for all 3 maritime provinces into tonight, into early Thursday morning, looking at around 2 to 10 millimeters for parts of Cape Breton Island, only 2 to 5 millimeters for Happy Valley Goose Bay, and the heaviest being 10 to 20 millimeters for Port aux Basques. For our forecast today for New Brunswick, daytime highs will range from 18 degrees into St. John, all the way up to 31 in Miramichi and Moncton. Lots of sunshine across the province today, although we do have a chance of isolated showers for parts of northern and central New Brunswick into the afternoon and evening. For Prince Edward Island, looking at highs between 19 degrees in Surrey up to 26 in Tignish and Charlottetown. Lots of sunshine throughout your day. A low chance of showers returns this evening. For Cape Breton, eastern Nova Scotia, pretty much the same. A mix of sun and cloud throughout your day today. Daytime highs between 16 in Canso up to 28 in Truro. We do have isolated showers moving in this evening. And for the rest of Nova Scotia, lots of sunshine throughout your day. A chance of showers this evening with daytime highs between 18 to 27 in Kentville and Bridgewater. Labrador City looking at a high of 23 degrees today. Mainly cloudy skies start off your day. Showers move in this afternoon. 11 degrees for St. John's, Newfoundland, starting off the day with sunshine and seeing a low chance of showers this afternoon as well. Thursday's forecast, we do have a chance of showers into the afternoon, becoming a bit steady for the Tri-County area of Nova Scotia. Newfoundland, Labrador going to deal with some wet weather as well throughout your day today, day on Thursday rather. And then on Friday, we see showers clear out, sunshine returns, and temperatures still remain above seasonal. That's a look at your weather. Going to throw things over to the Move Morning Chat. Welcome to the Move Morning Chat with Aaron and Peter. This morning we're asking you, what is a discontinued item from the grocery store that you miss and want to see come back? Aaron, why are we talking about this?
Oh, man, so many people are talking about this online right now because we heard the news about frozen juice. You know, those concentrated cans of frozen juice?
Yeah.
They are coming back to Canada. If you did not realize that they were gone, Minute Maid had discontinued them in Canada, and people were really upset because it's a pretty cheap alternative way to buy your juice.
Yeah.
I personally was devastated because I love to make Newfoundland slush every Christmas, and you can't do it without those concentrated cans. So yeah, Loblaw listened to all of us complaining that they took it away from us, and they're bringing frozen juice back to Canada.
Nice.
This would have been my choice had it not come back. I would need the cans back for my Newfoundland slush. But we have so many different ideas of things that have been gone for so long that we should bring back, right?
Yeah.
The one I want to mention left only maybe a couple of years ago, and the fact that I can still remember it makes me miss it all the more, even though I don't think I bought it that often either. But Delissio Pizza, why did you take it away?
Oh.
It was an option that we don't have anymore, but it was good. So every time I walk by the frozen pizza section, I'm looking for the Delissio, and then I remember, oh yeah, it's just gone. And I think you can still get it in the U.S., which makes it even harder to take. So, yeah, I'm going to throw in Delissio Pizza as the grocery store item that I'd like to have back. Thank you.
That would be a good one to bring back. Both would be great. I didn't even know both were missing. Apparently, I'm not shopping in the right places or remembering things. For me, I can't really, like I said, recall much that I love that's gone missing because now I'm just looking at prices versus the food that I love to eat.
Yeah.
I'm always telling Kyle, no, get the cheaper one. Get the one that's on sale. So I guess, yeah, it just blows my mind. But for me, I would say some of the kids' snacks that I ate back in the 90s, so delicious. And there was a fruit roll-up that was really fun. It was like a peel and build. It looked like a pizza.
Oh.
Yeah, it was really yummy. You guys remember that? No? Yeah.
I do.
Aaron does,
I love those.
Yeah, that would be fun to bring back.
Oh, we're learning.
Interactive snacks.
Interactive snacks. Food you can play with, right? Mine is a seasonal item, so it's not available year-round, but when it does come in the fall, I actually buy multiple packages because I love it so much. It's pumpkin spice Cheerios. Have you ever had it?
No.
No.
It is so good. It's got a nice subtle pumpkin flavor to it, but it also has some added cinnamon. Only available in the fall. I buy as much of it as I can because I adore it. And then I have to wait again. Only available in the fall. It's such a shame because I would eat that year round.
I love pumpkin spice and I love Cheerios. I had no idea this was a creation.
Change your life.
Gotta look for it this fall.
Yeah, you always want what you can't have, right?
Yeah.
We are asking you at home, what's a discontinued item that you would love to see back in your local grocery store? Send us a text at 10400 and we will share your answers a little later.
The #1 morning show in Halifax. Turk, Megan, and Amateur Alex. And home to the biggest artists. Halifax's #1 hit music station. 101.3 Virgin Radio.
Welcome back. The time now is 6:54. I'm in a great mood. The sun is shining. I'm wearing my travel dress. It's fitting that we head over to Hollywood. Take a look at your entertainment headlines.
I wish I was in love.
You deserve to be loved. Anybody'd be lucky to have you.
The new Hulu comedy Alice and Steve is now streaming. It stars Jermaine Clement and Nicola Walker as best friends whose friendship is tested when Steve starts dating Alice's adult daughter. It's being described as a rom-com, but Walker tells ABC Audio,
no one is right and nobody is wrong completely, but everyone behaves appallingly at times, and yet you understand them and sympathize with them.
Disney is the parent company of Hulu and ABC News.
What if I really am the vapid LA girl they all think I am?
The first trailer for the Legally Blonde prequel series is out. Prime Video's upcoming series Elle stars newcomer Lexi Mindtree as teenage Elle Woods, who becomes the new kid in school when her family uproots them from Los Angeles to Seattle. Reese Witherspoon serves as an executive producer.
I'm ready for this to be over. No more murder.
A Good Girl's Guide to Murder is coming to an end soon. Netflix is only renewing the show for a shorter third and final season. And happy birthday to comedian and actor Bill Burr. He turns 58 today. That's what's happening in Hollywood. Christiane Cordero, ABC News.
Taking another look at our hot 3-day forecast for New Brunswick. 30 degrees is your daytime high today. Lots of sunshine. We do have a low chance of showers for the central and northern region of the province this afternoon. 30 degrees on Thursday. We are going to see a chance of showers return into the afternoon for the southern region of the province. Sunshine for the remainder. And 27 degrees on Friday, a mix of sun and cloud with evening showers. For Nova Scotia, 29 degrees today, mainly sunny. A low chance of showers this evening. 26 degrees on Thursday. We are going to start off the day with some isolated showers clearing, leaving a mix of sun and cloud. And sunshine returns to end off the week with a high of 27, evening showers. For Prince Edward Island, 25 degrees today, mainly sunny. Isolated showers this evening. Also seeing sunshine in the forecast on Thursday, warming up to 27. Cooling down to 20 on Friday with a mix of sun and cloud. Time now is 6:56. Make sure to stick with us. Your Morning Atlantic will be right back after this.
It's Wednesday, June 10th. Today on Your Morning Atlantic, another day of emotional testimony is expected in the trial of a St. John man accused of killing 2 boys. Your top news headlines in just a few moments.
And Lights, Camera, Prince Edward Island. We'll chat with a film P.E.I. about the buzz surrounding the Netflix series. This summer will be different, being shot on the island. That conversation is coming up a little later this half hour. And so much more is ahead on this morning's edition of Your Morning Atlantic.
Good morning, Atlantic Canada. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm very excited about that segment coming up.
Yeah.
Carly Fortune, I just discovered her books after talking to Amanda about a new show that was coming out. I think it's today.
On Prime.
Yes, and I was like, what are these books? How did I not know about them? I need to read them, and I've been reading one.
They're very popular.
Yes.
Amanda let me borrow her copy for the interview today.
Yes,
Yay.
This summer will be different. So the one that Latavia is talking about is every summer after,
Yes.
which they've named every year
after for the show. Yeah.
That was Carly Fortune's first book. I got it, my sister got it for me when it was like first released. And it was her first book, and I loved it. It's one of my favorite contemporary romance books. And then I think this was the third book Carly Fortune released, and it was based on Prince Edward Island, and it's about a girl who goes, well, it's a summer romance, but she goes back and forth between P.E.I. and Toronto, and the fact that it's being made into a Netflix series.
Yes, a big deal.
Big deal.
Very excited.
Well, my favorite book ever was written in Prince Edward Island and of Green Gables. Maybe you've heard of it.
Oh, I have heard of that.
Probably about 20 minutes from Charlottetown. Like they say, everything's 20 minutes from Charlottetown.
And this live shot just outside the Guild.
Wow,
Yeah, there you go.
On Queen Street, yep.
Beautiful.
Beautiful morning.
Look at it. Sun is shining early this morning. 12 degrees already over in Charlottetown. Temperatures will continue to rise. It's going to be quite a warm day ahead across the region. Something to keep in mind when you are heading out early this morning. Light layers if needed, because we are going to see those temperatures continue to rise throughout this morning. As of right now, it is 14 degrees in Halifax, 10 degrees in St. John, New Brunswick, 6 degrees over in Cartwright, and 7 degrees in St. John's, Newfoundland. As temperatures heat up, sunshine remains in the forecast. Keep in mind, sun safety, the UV index is now tracking very high across all 3 maritime provinces. Tracking moderate to high across Newfoundland and Labrador, still dealing with some sunshine, but also some active weather in the forecast. We do have a low chance of showers starting off the day for parts of Newfoundland, and that will continue into the afternoon. We will be seeing a chance of showers return for parts of Labrador this afternoon, as well as parts of New Brunswick, around a 30 to 40% chance of it happening. And in terms of our wind forecast, remaining light across the maritime region today, 17 kilometers per hour in Canso, 11 in Sydney, Halifax, as well as in Moncton. No wind gusts to report yet again. We'll take another look at your forecast just ahead. First, a look at your local news with Amanda.
Thanks, Latavia. A portion of highway in P.E.I.'s Queen County is closed this morning. RCMP and P.E.I. say the Trans-Canada Highway Route 1 in the Mount Albion area is closed to all traffic due to a 2-vehicle collision. There are detours in place. There's no word from RCMP on how this crash happened, what time it happened, if anyone was hurt, or how long the detour is expected to be in place for. In New Brunswick, testimony is expected to continue at 9:30 this morning in the trial of a St. John man accused of killing 2 boys. A witness for the Crown told the court yesterday that the accused complained and made excuses for what happened in his life. 46-year-old Roman Commishney is facing 2 charges of first-degree murder in the deaths of 2 boys, ages 17 and 10 years old, in January of last year. Commishney has pleaded not guilty to the charges. The jury heard how the witness and the accused were known to one another and how that relationship changed over the years. The details cannot be shared under a publication ban. The jury was shown a message between the two, time-stamped shortly after the killings happened. The message entered as evidence said, "I killed them all," and then shared his intention to take his own life. A message shortly after asked for first responders to be called. Police in Halifax warning the public about a phone scam that appears to be spoofing the Force's phone line. Police say they received several reports yesterday from people who said they got a call from the Force's phone number. The caller claimed to be from the Halifax Regional Police and said the victim's personal information was compromised. The police force is reminding people not to give out personal or financial information over the phone unless they are certain of the caller's identity. New Brunswick's premier is calling on Prime Minister Mark Carney to limit social media access to people younger than 16. Susan Holt says she sent a letter to Mark Carney last week urging him to include an age limit in Ottawa's proposed online safety legislation. It comes just weeks after Holt said her government was looking into a social media ban for youth, pointing to mental health issues associated with the platforms. Holt has said the province is prepared to introduce its own measures, but it appears Ottawa will table a ban later today. A dozen organizations have formed a group to oppose a key New Brunswick mining project that is included on Ottawa's list of crucial nation building projects. The Stop Sisson Mine Coalition, comprised of nonprofits, First Nations, community groups and farmers, says the proposed mine would create environmental waste and degrade water quality for years to come. In a public letter to Premier Susan Holt released on Tuesday, the group says the project presents unacceptable environmental, public health, and economic risks to New Brunswick, and it should be stopped. Last November, the mine was added to a list of projects for fast-track approval by Ottawa because of their importance to the economy and national security. A Cape Breton family is shedding tears of joy after being reunited with their missing dog, who was inside their vehicle when it was stolen.
They said, "We have your dog," and it was just like, my God, we never thought that we'd get her back. We thought we'd never see her again.
Ann and Robert Stubbard of Gardner Mines reunited with their golden doodle, Charlie, on Tuesday. 24 hours earlier, Robert's car was stolen with Charlie inside from a gas station along Grand Lake Road. After posting what happened to social media, the couple received messages of support from across the country. Police found the vehicle on Ruth Street with a passenger inside who had violated her court release conditions. Officers went to an address in Glace Bay where they found the dog, and after giving her some breakfast, they brought her home. A 32-year-old woman is facing charges. An entangled right whale has been spotted in the Gulf of St. Lawrence. The animal was viewed by surveillance plane Monday near Shippagan. Officials say it's a 5-year-old male they've been tracking. They hope to get close enough to attach a satellite tag so they can quickly find the whale again when weather presents the opportunity to try and disentangle it. Tennis legend Serena Williams has made a triumphant return to the court with a big assist from a young Canadian. Williams and Canadian tennis star Victoria Mboku teamed up at the Queen's Club Grass Court Tournament on Tuesday, where they won their opening doubles match. After the match, Williams praised the 19-year-old, saying it felt natural to play together. And it was also Williams' first competitive match in more than 4 years. Playing with a 19-year-old from Canada.
Yes.
Incredible.
Won their doubles match.
Make sure of that one.
Wow.
Big fist bump.
Oh my gosh, must have felt good.
I could imagine, yeah.
Oh, for everybody, for Victoria and Boko, for Serena to be back on the court again.
Yeah, what can't she do?
Love it. Okay, well, speaking of women crushing it in sports, this is a great story. A bit of history made this week in Ontario for the Hockey League draft there. The Brantford Bulldogs selected goaltender Sophie Jovanovic. She became the first female player ever selected on the OHL's Under-19 Priority Selection Draft. Sophie also becomes just the second woman ever drafted to an OHL team.
Wow.
Isn't that awesome?
Incredible.
Right? So she's like, she's wanted. She's the goalie of choice.
That's incredible.
Right?
Like, we need her.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
Barriers are being broken. Congratulations, Sophie.
So exciting. All right, still ahead, we'll have your national and international news headlines. But first, let's look at the full Wednesday forecast with Latavia taking a live look at nice clear conditions at Port aux Basques, Newfoundland this morning. Lovely if you're taking the ferry. We'll be right back with the daily highs today. It's going to be a warm one. So please stay with us.
Beautiful sunshine starting off your day in Liverpool. Welcome back. The time now is 7:12. Currently 16 degrees in your area, and sunshine will be sticking around throughout the day today. We are going to see that sunshine across much of the region as well. Weather is brought to you by Cummins Trusted Home Standby Generators. 16 degrees as well starting off your day in Halifax this morning. 11 over in Sydney with 13 degrees in Charlottetown. 15 now in Fredericton. 10 degrees over in Labrador City as well as into St. John's, Newfoundland. So keep in mind sun safety when heading out today. Make sure to stay hydrated. It's going to be quite a hot day ahead. We are seeing sunshine for much of Atlantic Canada, but we do have a bit of shower activity starting off your day for parts of Newfoundland, around a 40% chance of it happening. Then into the afternoon, increasing cloudiness, still being left with sunshine though, but we do have a low chance of some isolated showers that are expected to move in for parts of New Brunswick, into the central and northern region of the province, and parts of Labrador as well as Newfoundland. Into the evening hours, we do have a low chance of showers tracking for all 3 maritime provinces. This will take us into the forecast for Thursday, starting off with a chance of showers that will clear out, leaving sunshine into the afternoon yet again. So if you're wondering about precipitation totals, going to remain quite light, seeing around 2 to 10 millimeters for parts of Cape Breton Island, 2 to 5 millimeters for Happy Valley Goose Bay, and the heaviest being into Port aux Basques at 10 to 20 millimeters. For our forecast today for New Brunswick, daytime highs will be heating up 19 to 31 degrees. We are going to see sunshine starting off your day, increasing cloudiness into the afternoon with a low chance of showers into the central and northern region of the province, around a 30% chance of it happening. For Prince Edward Island, looking at highs between 18 degrees in Surrey up to 26 degrees in Tignish and Charlottetown. Lots of sunshine across the island today. We do have isolated showers returning this evening. And for Cape Breton, eastern Nova Scotia, pretty much the same. Lots of sunshine throughout your day. Isolated showers this evening with daytime highs between 16 to 29 degrees, being the warmest into Truro. For the rest of Nova Scotia, we are going to see mainly sunny skies today. A low chance of showers moves into the evening hours, and daytime highs will range from 18 in Yarmouth up to 27 degrees over in Kentville. For Labrador City, 23 degrees, mainly cloudy skies start off your day. We do have a chance of showers moving in this afternoon into the evening as well. And 11 degrees for St. John's, Newfoundland, a mix of sun and cloud, and showers arriving this afternoon. For Thursday's forecast, starting off the day with a chance of showers for parts of the maritime region, a bit steady for a few showers expected for the southern region of Nova Scotia. Newfoundland and Labrador also seeing some precipitation, but daytime highs still remaining above seasonal. And then into our forecast for Thursday night, we are going to see a chance of showers return for parts of northern New Brunswick and mainland Nova Scotia into the Tri-County area as well. Newfoundland, Labrador still dealing with some precipitation, but starting to move out on Friday from Labrador and seeing sunshine return for the maritime region. So that's a look at your weather forecast. Going to throw things over to meteorologist Kaylin Mitchell.
This is the Campfire Conditions Report brought to you by Pine Acres RV, where customers become friends. With temperatures turning hotter in the Maritimes, no surprise that we do find some restrictions. In fact, the northernmost counties of New Brunswick, campfires are currently not permitted, and that includes the counties of Gloucester, Restigouche, Madawaska, Victoria, and Northumberland. Now for Carleton, York, Sunbury, and Kent counties, campfires are permitted between the hours of 8 p.m. and 8 a.m. And for the southernmost areas of New Brunswick, campfires are currently permitted with no time restrictions. In the province of Nova Scotia, most counties are permitted to have campfires between 7 p.m. and 8 a.m. Exceptions include Richmond County in Cape Breton, as well as Cumberland and Colchester counties, where campfires are currently permitted between 2 p.m. and 8 a.m. And for the province of Prince Edward Island, campfires are currently allowed, with domestic brush burning permitted between the hours of 2 p.m. and 8 a.m.
Canada's transport minister says the feds will review the case of a former Air Canada pilot who police say flew more than 900 flights without a proper license. CTV's John Woodward reports.
This investigation and the details surrounding it read like a movie script.
But police say this fraud was very real. An Air Canada pilot flying for decades, captaining planes full of passengers like 767s and 777s that he wasn't licensed to do.
During that time, he captained over 900 domestic flights, earning millions of dollars in salary for those captaining flights, but also flew tens of thousands of passengers during that time period.
Charged with fraud and forgery is Jeff Wall, who a posted biography with Ontario's Georgian College says once flew with Canada's Armed Forces and helped connect future pilots with careers as a part-time employee. He also was the chair of the Air Canada Pilots Association, a position where he sat for an interview on CTV's Canada AM in 2015, the period during which Peel police say he wasn't licensed. Air Canada said in a statement, despite the licensing problem, he was competent to fly, saying safety was not compromised by this incident because all pilots at Air Canada undergo mandatory recurrent training every 6 months to validate their flying competency.
Provided, I'm going to show you this. This is mine, actually.
CTV aviation expert Phil Dirty said every year or more a pilot has to show his license to what's called a check pilot, a person working for Transport Canada. But there's apparently no cross-referencing that with government database.
You know, you're taking it at face value, but when the medical is done, then it should be checked there. And then also with the database at Transport Canada, it should also be checked at that point as well.
It was a regular check in March of 2025 that finally flagged the license. Air Canada called in Transport Canada, which reviewed the situation, and then they called the police.
Police allege that Wall made a false police report to them to cover his tracks. Wall hasn't responded to messages from CTV News. He's considered innocent until proven guilty and did have a lower standard of pilot's license. John Woodward, CTV News, Mississauga.
Now to the World Cup, where members of Team Canada are sharing their excitement ahead of the tournament and their opening match on Friday.
Just putting on the jersey, it just means so much more. You know, and you can see it within the group as well. Like, there's an extra push that we have playing for Canada, and it's in this group, you know, and I can't wait to see what we're going to bring to a home World Cup. You know, it's just going to be exciting, but yeah, it's just that extra push to fight for one another.
Anything's possible, you know, in the world. I think we're just going to be calm, but believe in ourselves and know that we can achieve anything, because this is the beauty of football, is that anything is possible. We can do anything, and but I think a lot of us are really calm about this tournament, and we just want to go out there and make Canada proud.
Expectations remain high for the Canucks on home soil as they search for their first ever World Cup victory. Switzerland and Qatar are also in the Group B category. A break now here on Your Morning Atlantic. When we return, the head of film P.E.I. will join us to talk about the new Netflix adaptation of the best-selling book This Summer Will Be Different. That conversation right after this.
Welcome back. It's 7:23. Now, the P.E.I. government is spending $5 million to make sure the cameras roll on Netflix's adaptation of the best-selling book, and This Summer Will Be Different. Now, earlier this year, Netflix ordered the 10-episode series of Canadian author Carly Fortune's romance book, which is set on the island. Production on the show is expected to start in the coming weeks. So joining us from Charlottetown is the executive director of Film P.E.I., Rob Rosselli. Good morning, Rob.
Morning.
So how big of a deal is this to have this Netflix adaptation on the island?
It's big. We're certainly excited over here to partner with Netflix and to bring this exciting project to the island and to the folks all out there.
So let's give a bit of a scope here. What kind of film work will this create on the island?
Well, so we're an industry that's growing here, so hopefully the idea is that many islanders will get the opportunity to work on something of this size and scope. So it's great for the local industry. We're looking very, very forward to partnering with the production company out of Toronto.
Any nuts and bolts available to us that you can share? For example, when exactly will production begin?
My understanding is that sometime in July they'll start principal photography. They'll be here on the island for a number of weeks. So opening up the office, if they haven't already opened it up right about now.
And where will the locations be shot, or can you name some of them?
Well, I think primarily they'll be looking, in and around Charlottetown, and not being, privileged to see any of the scripts. I think they would want to stay true to as many of the locations. So I know that they're kind of scouting all over the island right now.
Well, to have a location, rather adaptation like this, which is a big deal, popular book, to have this shot on the island, it must, not only is it going to be huge for the film industry, but of course then there are the ripple down effects of all of the other businesses that will benefit. What have you heard from other businesses about how excited they are to have this filming going on?
Well, certainly the restaurants and the hotels, it's a very busy time of the year, so I'm sure that they're very excited. And also within the book, there's the component of the oyster industry.
Yes.
And certainly the oyster industry, I think, would be very, very excited to have a different lens on them, so to speak.
Yes. Yes, we were chatting with the head of P.E.I. oyster industry earlier this week and said there's hope for the future of the oyster industry, but to have a spotlight and a demand for oysters go up would certainly be great. Tell us a little bit more about this. So in general, how is the film industry doing?
Here, we currently actually have another television series, a smaller one called Sea Salt. So we're growing, we're getting there. you know, it's still a new industry here. I mean, there was an industry here for a number of years, but we're certainly excited. We did a season of Digstown here a few years ago, so we're getting there.
For sure. And I think it's probably one of those things where if you start to have these bigger productions, then they make it easier to attract more, I would imagine.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, certainly Netflix isn't generally known to do sort of one season and that's it. So hopefully this opportunity will continue with multiple seasons. I know that there's a lot of interest in the island. We have a unique look. So, taking advantage of that, certainly we're looking very, very forward to partnering with other productions.
Well, Rob, we appreciate your time this morning. Thank you so much.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Rob Roselli was joining us speaking about filming in P.E.I. this summer. We're going to take a little break. Who would not want to film here? Looks gorgeous. We'll be back with our 7:30 half hour right after this.
Just ahead in this half hour, it's National Blood Donor Week. We will sit down with Canadian Blood Services about the vital role Canadians like you can play in sustaining the critical lifeline of blood and plasma donation, especially in the summer months. That's coming up this half hour on Your Morning Atlantic.
Come on in and join us, 7:31 on this Wednesday, middle of the week, middle of the show, Wednesday, June 10th, not middle of the month yet.
No.
Let's not rush things. Let's savor the gorgeous weather while we have it.
Absolutely, yes.
I know. It's so nice to see that sunshine. Like, I just feel like it improves the mood for everyone.
It does.
Yeah,
Not so much for my hair, because it just continues to grow.
Oh, the humidity.
Yeah.
Oh,
But what can you do?
humidity.
It's the summer season.
Yeah,
pretty much.
It's been a little bit on the humid side, but I noticed it's cooling down at night, making it nice for sleeping. Like, it's pretty much perfect right now, honestly.
Absolutely, especially with like a nice breeze.
Yes.
It's not like that sticky, muggy weather yet.
Not yet. Yeah,
The
that's
grass
probably
is
coming.
green, too.
Yeah.
Every time, I now have a garden that I just started for the first time in my life. And every time I'm looking at like the heat, I'm like, I gotta water the garden. I gotta check out my garden. So it's funny because now I'm like, oh, there's a little bit of shower activity here and there and you need it and for the grass and
the
flowers.
good.
Yeah, and the vegetables. I'm like, I need it.
So good for that stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so what have we got for right now? Okay, here's my Hampton.
Yeah.
Greening up beautifully.
My Hampton.
Yes, it's gorgeous.
I think that's the logo for the new town, Crystals. My
Hampton, which literally I've never been, but I will go.
You will be one day.
I
You will be
go.
in that live
I will go.
one day.
Yes, I will for sure.
Yes, absolutely. And it is quite a nice morning over in Hampton. As you can see here for our current temperatures, temperatures already beginning to rise across much of Atlantic Canada. Going to be quite a hot day ahead. 15 degrees as you head outdoors in Fredericton, 13 starting off your day in Charlottetown, 16 in Halifax with 12 in Yarmouth, and 10 degrees into St. John's, Newfoundland. Speaking of sunshine, keep in mind sun safety when heading out. The UV index is now tracking very high across the Maritime region, moderate to high across Newfoundland and Labrador. Still dealing with a bit of shower activity for parts of Newfoundland early this morning. It's around a 40% chance of it happening and is expected to continue for parts of Newfoundland into the afternoon. And then Labrador seeing a bit of shower activity plus isolated showers expected for the central and northern region of New Brunswick into the afternoon. In terms of the wind forecast, remaining quite light across the Maritimes today. 15 kilometers per hour for sustained wind in Sydney, 11 in Canso, Halifax, and Yarmouth, with no wind gusts to report yet again at this time. We'll take another look at your forecast coming up, but first a look at your local news with Amanda.
Thanks, Latavia. And we begin with a traffic note. A portion of highway in PEI's Queen County is closed this morning. RCMP say the Trans-Canada Highway Route 1 in the Mount Albion area, it's closed to all traffic due to a two-vehicle collision. Some detours are in place. There's no word this hour on what time the crash happened or how it happened, if anyone was hurt, or how long the detour is expected to be in place for. In New Brunswick, testimony is expected to continue at 9:30 this morning in the trial of a St. John man accused of killing 2 boys. A witness for the Crown told the court yesterday that the accused complained and made excuses for what happened in his life. 46-year-old Roman Commissioner is facing 2 charges of first-degree murder in the deaths of 2 boys, ages 17 and 10 years old, in January of last year. Commissioner has pleaded not guilty to the charges. The jury heard how the witness and the accused were known to one another and how that relationship changed over the years. The details cannot be shared under a publication ban. The jury was shown a message between the two, time-stamped shortly after the killings happened. The message entered as evidence said, "I killed them all," and then shared his intention to take his own life. A message shortly after asked for first responders to be called. New Brunswick's Premier is calling on Prime Minister Mark Carney to limit social media access to people younger than 16. Susan Holt says she sent a letter to Mark Carney last week urging him to include an age limit in Ottawa's proposed online safety legislation. It comes just weeks after Holt said her government was looking into a social media ban for youth, pointing to mental health issues associated with the platforms. Holt has said the province is prepared to introduce its own measures, but it appears Ottawa will table a ban later today. Parents who homeschool their children are among those in Nova Scotia's Annapolis Valley who continue to fight the announced closures of 5 public libraries in the area. CTV's Jonathan McGuinness has more.
We were not surprised that there were closures in Annapolis Valley Regional Library.
The board insists it can't afford to go on like it has. The chair of the Council of Regional Libraries says despite more demand for their services, funding hasn't changed since 2020. The last increase before that was 2009. Right now, the province covers 70% of operating costs, amounting to almost $16.5 million. Aaron Camo says they need more.
Currently, the ask is for $12.78 million to keep library services going, to stabilize the system.
There are 9 library regions in the province. The Annapolis Valley Regional Library isn't the only one facing financial shortfalls.
We have had to make difficult decisions in the past. We closed a branch in 2024. We had to close the Florence branch. And we've recently eliminated our bookmobile service.
The loss of a library in these small communities is felt much more than in a larger urban area.
An email from the Department of Communities, Culture, Tourism and Heritage says Minister Dave Ritchie met with the Annapolis Valley Regional Library Board yesterday, and that information is being reviewed. The province says they're waiting to receive AVRL's financial statements from the previous fiscal year. Jonathan McGuinness, CTV News, Halifax.
Thank you, Jonathan. A Cape Breton family shedding tears of joy after being reunited with their missing dog, who was inside their vehicle when it was stolen on Monday.
They said, "We have your dog," and it was just like, my God, we never thought that we'd get her back. We thought we'd never see her again.
Anne and Robert Stubbart of Gardner Mines reunited with their golden doodle Charlie on Tuesday. 24 hours earlier, Robert's car was stolen with Charlie inside from this gas station along Grand Lake Road. After posting what happened to social media, the couple received messages of support from across the country. Police found the vehicle on Ruth Street with a passenger inside who had violated her court release conditions. Officers went to an address in Glace Bay where they found the dog, and after giving it some breakfast, brought it home. A 32-year-old woman is facing charges. Well, we tell you about plenty of global auctions on this show, but this is one, it's a unique item we have never featured before. Take a look at this. It's a handbag crafted from the remains of a T-Rex. The leather is made with collagen from the dinosaur's fossils. And the bag is expected to auction for as much as $600,000 in Paris later this week.
I don't know.
What?
Okay, wild. I can't believe this is a real story, but is it really a good idea to be using something so rare and precious as in a personal item like a handbag?
I know, maybe that's why it's so exclusive. I mean, one detail, I don't know if you noticed it too, was the chain looked like a DNA strand.
Yes.
Which was super cool, but I mean, there read it, spared no expense for that purse.
No kidding. Right? It's like Cruella de Vil, almost. Like just, I don't know. I'd like to see it.
This is prehistoric.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's prehistoric.
Skin of a dinosaur.
Yes, yes.
Oh my goodness. All right, well, speaking of Harris, you can go to that auction, and while you're there, you can also go fishing, apparently. Street fishing is becoming a new trend in the City of Lights. So it started after the Seine was cleaned up ahead of the Olympics. So this took off on social media, so now people are going to find the best fishing holes around the city, and then they show off their catch. There's some big fish in there. 38 different species of fish in there. Look how beautiful and healthy they are.
Wow.
Yeah. So the next time you are there, and I guess since they've cleaned, look at the size of these fish you can get in the Seine.
Wow.
They're saying that since the 70s, like the species have just really taken off because the river's cleaned up now, and yeah, so cool.
Who would have
That's awesome.
thunk?
You can go running along there too.
Oh, that's
probably what I do.
That would be nice.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All right, we're going to take a break now. When we return, Latavia has the Warm Wednesday forecast and then the gift of life. It is National Blood Donor Week. Crystal will sit down with Canadian Blood Services about how easy it is to make a difference in someone's life. So stay with us. Your Morning Atlantic will be right back after this.
Good morning and welcome back. The time now is 7:44. We're taking a live look at a sunny start to the day in Bedeque. 12 degrees as of right now. We are seeing temperatures rise across the region. It's going to be quite a lovely hot day ahead. Weather is brought to you by Cummins Trusted Home Standby Generators. 16 degrees as you head outdoors in Halifax this morning. 12 degrees in Yarmouth. We're looking at 15 in Fredericton, 13 degrees in Charlottetown, 5 degrees in Cartwright, and 10 degrees into St. John's, Newfoundland. We do have a bit of shower activity starting off your day. A low chance of showers expected for parts of Newfoundland, but also seeing sunshine start off your day there. For Labrador, it is quite a cloudy start to the day, and for parts of New Brunswick, a bit of a cloudier start. We are going to see sunshine for all 3 maritime provinces today, much of Newfoundland, but into the afternoon, we do have a chance of showers moving in for parts of central and northern New Brunswick, around a 30% chance of it happening, and then parts of all 3 maritime provinces looking at a chance of isolated showers moving in this evening. That will take us into early Thursday morning, seeing a bit of shower activity starting off your day, but will clear out and sunshine will return into the forecast. If you're wondering about rainfall totals, going to remain quite light for all 3 maritime provinces, and only seeing around 2 to 10 millimeters for parts of Cape Breton. 2 to 5 millimeters expected for Happy Valley Goose Bay, and the heaviest being 10 to 20 millimeters over in Port aux Basques. Temperatures are heating up yet again across New Brunswick. Daytime highs will range from 19 degrees all the way up to 31. Sunny skies start off your day, increasing cloudiness, a low chance of showers for the central and northern region. For Prince Edward Island, highs between 18 degrees in Surrey up to 26 degrees in Tignish and Charlottetown. Lots of sunshine across the island today. Going to be quite a lovely day, but we do have a chance of showers into the evening. For Cape Breton, eastern Nova Scotia, also seeing sunshine throughout your day today. Isolated showers return into the evening. Daytime highs will range from 16 degrees in Canso up to 29 in Truro. For the rest of Nova Scotia, also getting sunshine today. Evening showers, daytime highs between 18 degrees in Yarmouth up to 27 degrees over in Kentville. For Labrador City today, a high of 23 degrees, mainly cloudy start to your day. A chance of showers moves in this afternoon and into the evening. 11 degrees for St. John's, Newfoundland, a mix of sun and cloud, a low chance of showers expected this afternoon. So for Thursday's forecast, a bit of a wet day ahead for Newfoundland and Labrador. For the maritime region, we are looking at just a chance of some showers early on before clearing out. Still holding on to sunshine, though, for much of the region. Steady showers expected for the Tri-County area. That's a look at your weather. I'm going to throw things over to Crystal.
Thanks, Latavia. Now 7:46, and it is National Blood Donor Week, and it's a time to raise awareness about the need for new donors, but it's also a time to celebrate the 400,000 donors nationwide who keep this country's blood and plasma supplies stocked to save lives. Here to tell us more about National Blood Donor Week is Krista Hanikowski, Community Development Manager for Canadian Blood Services. Good morning, Krista.
Thank you so much for having me.
We love having you here. Let's take a moment to celebrate those loyal donors who regularly donate. There are more than 27,000 donors who have given more than 100 times?
Yeah, there's a lot of them. Actually, people, I think, assume that there's a lot of people who donate blood, but 400,000 donors is only about 2% of our population. So 2% of our population is giving enough blood to support all of our hospitals in Canada right now.
I know. Sometimes it's nice to just know that there are lots of people who are doing it, but it's always, I know there's a huge drive on right now to get more new donors, because it's so important to continue to have more donors come in, because you can't, sometimes there are reasons why the loyals can't do it, right?
That's right, and the need for blood is increasing, the need for plasma is increasing, so it's only going to continue to grow, and there's only so much we can ask of those 400,000 that already come in. So National Blood Donor Week is a perfect time to celebrate those, thank our donors, but it's a celebration, but it's also an invitation. It's an invitation to people who maybe haven't been in a while, or folks who have never been in before, to come on out and try and experience what you get when you give for the first time.
Perfect. Okay. How often can a person give blood?
Yeah, so males can give every 56 days and females can give every 84 days. A little bit longer for females just because it takes our iron a little bit longer to recover.
Okay. And when you donate blood, what is it like? What does it feel like?
So it will take you 1 hour for a donation appointment, but only 5 to 10 minutes of that is actual needle and arm donation. So I'd say probably that poke of the needle is the most unpleasant part, but the rest of it is going to be a breeze. And most of our donors leave feeling with a sense of pride, a sense of community, and a sense that they've done something good for something else.
Many people say this is actually incredibly relaxing. You're taking a little moment out for yourself.
That's right. You come, we give you snacks before and after. You come sit in a comfy chair, put your feet up for a while, and don't worry about anything.
Exactly. And gosh, what a difference you're making. When you make a blood donation, how many lives are you potentially saving?
So you're helping 3 different patients. When I say blood and blood products, there's also plasma and platelets in there. So when your unit of blood goes to the lab, they separate it out, and it goes to help 3 different patients in 3 different ways.
That's incredible. All right, I understand there's a particular blood type you're looking for right now.
Yeah, so we run the national inventory of all blood types. Currently, we're asking anybody who has an O positive blood type to make a blood donation to come in as soon as possible. Ideally, we have about 2 weeks on hand of any given blood type. Right now, there's only 4 days on hand for the country of O positive. O positive is actually the most common blood type in Canada, so chances are you or somebody you know is O positive. So if you know you are, please make a donation appointment as soon as possible. And if you are unsure, the best way to find out is to come make a blood donation.
Yep, and to do that, you do make an appointment, right? You can't just walk in, or can you?
You can walk in. It's also good to make an appointment. Our center is open a variety of hours. There's also a variety of clinics around the city. So, for example, even though our clinic is located on Bears Road, there's one at the downtown Marriott, there's one in Burnside, Dartmouth, Hammonds Plains. So if you download our Give Blood app or go to our website, it'll show you the clinics that are closest to you, and then you'll know your best option.
Well, Kristen, we really appreciate you coming in today. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And we have put more information about Canadian Blood Services on our website to make it easy for you. Now we'll turn our attention over to Amanda with Health and Medical News.
Thank you so much, ladies. Researchers at the University of Alberta say there is evidence nicotine vapes are damaging the heart and lungs of young people who have never smoked. It's one of the topics in Your Health. The study compared a group of people in their 20s who had not smoked or vaped, and another which had been vaping for about 3 years but had never smoked traditional cigarettes or pot. The people in the vaping group were out of breath at a much lower exercise intensity, were less efficient at breathing, and had signs of impaired blood flow to the lungs.
I'm a dad of 2 teenagers, and when I saw this, I was quite concerned. We started the study initially just looking at a handful of individuals, and it was the first time in my career where I said, you know, we really have to keep doing this, because the level of impairment we saw in their blood flow and their exercise was concerning and suggested that there was really some important changes in the lungs that we need to understand better.
Strickland says based on this research, they're doing follow-up studies to track e-cigarette use and lung function over the next 3 years. Health officials in BC say the Canadian who fell ill with hantavirus on a cruise ship earlier this spring has recovered. The Office of the Provincial Health Officer says the Yukon resident was discharged from hospital late last week. The 3 other Canadians who have been isolating since last month are being monitored in their 42-day quarantine and are showing no symptoms. Finally, if you're stressed and eating more than a quarter of your calories late at night, you could be harming your gut bacteria.
A new observational study looked at more than 15,000 people who eat after 9 p.m. and found they're up to 2.5 times more likely to suffer diarrhea or constipation if they're also under physiological stress, like with high blood pressure, cholesterol, or obesity. Late-night eating on its own didn't affect gut health, indicating the combination with stress may be the problem, but much more research is needed.
We just have one milestone to pass along for you today. It's a 69th anniversary for Ewart and Della Thibault of Weymouth, Nova Scotia.
Well, happy anniversary to 69 years. That
Incredible.
is something to celebrate.
Absolutely. Happy anniversary.
To see your milestone again or find out how to submit one, visit our website by scanning the QR code on your screen. And a reminder that milestones must be received at least 2 weeks in advance.
And if you're like us, you appreciate a good mascot, but it's usually a secret who's inside the costume.
And that's the case in the U.S. college system as well, until graduation day when the secret is revealed. ABC's Sophie Flay has more on the unmasking.
It's the best kept secret on campus. College mascot reveals are racking up millions of views on social media when the person inside the costume waits until graduation to share their identity for the first time.
How do you keep this a secret?
It takes a lot of willpower.
These mascots usually confide in their parents, but for the most part, it ends there, often telling friends they work for the athletic department, doing photography or social media, so it's not suspicious when they're conveniently never around for games.
I don't want people to look at Sparky and be like, oh, that's Sydney. You know, if you go to Disneyland and you see Mickey Mouse, if you know who's in the suit, are you going to think Mickey Mouse is just as cool?
Nolan Blom-Willis, formerly known as Bucky Badger at the University of Wisconsin-Madison, didn't even tell his girlfriend at first. She played into the fun, commenting on his reveal video, "I'm dating Bucky Badger?"
She didn't know. She was a cheerleader, so we met because of it, but she didn't know for a little bit, and then she figured it out.
This year, Indiana University's mascot made a comeback for the first time since 1969. Hoosier the Bison is supposed to depict a 22-year-old college guy. But inside, it's Abby Armstrong, the first woman to step into Hoosier.
I think really inspired a lot of people to see that anyone can portray these characters and have a lot of fun doing so.
In Sparky the Spartan's 79-year run at Arizona State University, Sydney Linden Lake is only the second woman to step into the suit. She says these videos show more young women are moving into the male-dominated field.
Some like girls who are high school mascots actually DM me and reached out and were like, hey, I think it's so awesome what you're doing. Like, I want to be a college mascot too. Like, I didn't think this was something I could do.
Sophie Flay, ABC News, New York.
That is incredible.
I found that story oddly inspiring.
It is.
Oh my gosh, you can do anything.
Yeah, you could be a mascot too.
I love it.
So adorable. All right, now we want to remind you about our Move Morning Chat. The question today is, what discontinued item would you love to see back in the grocery store? Make sure to text us at 10400. We're going to share all of those answers later in the show. Now we're going to talk about the heat wave happening in New Brunswick. 30 degrees today for your daytime high. Lots of sunshine. We do have a low chance of showers returning for the central and northern region this afternoon. On Thursday, we're going to see sunshine yet again, a high of 30, but isolated showers for the southern region. And then 27 degrees on Friday, a mix of sun and cloud, and a low chance of showers into the evening across the province. Nova Scotia looking at a high of 29 today, mainly sunny with evening showers. Isolated showers start off the day on Thursday, will clear out, leaving sunshine with a high of 26, 27 on Friday, ending off the work week with a mix of sun and cloud and a low chance of showers across the province into the evening. Prince Edward Island, 25 degrees, mainly sunny, evening showers. Sunshine remains in the forecast on Thursday, warming up to 27 and cooling down just a bit on Friday with a high of 20, a mix of sun and cloud across the island. Time now is 7:56. We'll be right back right after this.
Wednesday, June 10th. Today on Your Morning Atlantic, another day of emotional testimony is expected in the trial of a St. John man accused of killing 2 boys. We'll have your top news headlines just ahead in a few minutes.
And a perfect summer project. We'll visit our partners at Kent to check out all the options you can choose from when building the deck of your dreams. Those stories and more coming up on the Wednesday edition of Your Morning Atlantic.
Wednesday. We're so happy that you could join us, and stay tuned for that segment from our partners at Kent. I look at our deck in the backyard all the time and I think, oh boy, I would love to get details on how we can refresh it.
Oh yeah.
Or get a whole new one, because there's nothing like you walk around your neighborhood and you can tell, like, oh yeah, I see the Jones, they got a new deck.
Right?
Yeah, looking really nice.
Oh yeah, some beautiful things you could do. Wait till you see the segment. You got these composite materials, no maintenance. Maybe cedar, classic elegance. Oh, the options are almost endless. Okay. Anyway, that's coming up. Beautiful weather to be outside on a deck or patio.
Absolutely. I'm sure we've been seeing lots of people outside even yesterday. More people will be out and about today soaking up that sunshine. As you can see over in Antigonish, a beautiful start to your day. As of right now, it is 12 degrees in your area. Temperatures already beginning to rise across the region. It's going to be a hot one, so keep in mind hydration as you head outdoors today. 15 degrees over in Fredericton, with 13 in Charlottetown, 16 in Halifax, 10 degrees in Labrador City, as well as into St. John's, Newfoundland. We do have the UV index now tracking very high across all 3 maritime provinces. Newfoundland and Labrador tracking moderate to high throughout your day today. A low chance of showers starts off the day for parts of Newfoundland. That will continue into the afternoon. But for much of Atlantic Canada, seeing lots of sunshine today, with a low chance of showers for the central and northern region of the province of New Brunswick and Labrador into this afternoon as well. In terms of our wind forecast, remaining quite light for the Maritimes today. 15 kilometers per hour for sustained wind in Sydney, 11 in Canso, Halifax, and Yarmouth, with no wind gusts to report. We'll take another look at your forecast just ahead. First, a look at your local news with Amanda.
Thanks, Latavia. We begin with a traffic note in Prince Edward Island. A portion of highway in Queen County is closed this morning. RCMP say the Trans-Canada Highway Route 1 in the Mount Albion area, it's closed to all traffic due to a 2-vehicle collision. Detours are in place. There's no word this hour on how the crash happened, if anyone was hurt, or how long the detour is expected to be in place for. In New Brunswick, testimony is expected to continue at 9:30 this morning in the trial of a St. John man accused of killing 2 boys. A witness for the Crown told the court yesterday that the accused complained and made excuses for what happened in his life. 46-year-old Roman Commissioner is facing 2 charges of first-degree murder in the deaths of 2 boys, ages 17 and 10 years old, in January of last year. Commissioner has pleaded not guilty to the charges. The jury heard how the witness and the accused were known to one another and how that relationship changed over the years. The details cannot be shared under a publication ban. The jury was shown a message between the 2, time-stamped shortly after the killings happened. The message entered as evidence said, "I killed them all," and then shared his intention to take his own life. A message shortly after asked for first responders to be called. Halifax Regional Police are warning the public about a phone scam that appears to be spoofing the Force's phone line. Police say they received several reports yesterday from people who said they got a call from the Force's phone number. The caller claimed to be from the Halifax Regional Police and said the victim's personal information was compromised. The police force is reminding people not to give out personal or financial information over the phone unless they are sure of the caller's identity. A dozen organizations have formed a group to oppose a key New Brunswick mining project that's included on Ottawa's list of crucial nation-building projects. The Stop Sisson Mine Coalition, comprised of nonprofits, First Nations, community groups, and farmers, says the proposed mine would create environmental waste and degrade water quality for years to come. In a public letter to Premier Susan Holt released on Tuesday, the group says the project presents unacceptable environmental, public health, and economic risks to New Brunswick, and it should be stopped. Last November, the mine was added to a list of projects for fast-track approval by Ottawa because of their importance to the economy and national security. A Cape Breton family is relieved after being reunited with their missing dog, who was inside their vehicle when it was stolen on Monday.
They said, "We have your dog," and it was just like, my God, we never thought that we'd get her back. We thought we'd never see her again.
Anne and Robert Stubbard of Gardner Mines reunited with their golden doodle Charlie on Tuesday. 24 hours earlier, Robert's car was stolen with Charlie inside from this gas station along Grand Lake Road. After posting what happened to social media, the couple received messages of support from across the country. Police found the vehicle on Roos Street with a passenger inside who had violated her court release conditions. Officers went to an address in Glace Bay where they found the dog, and after treating her to some breakfast, they brought her home. A 32-year-old woman is facing charges. The first ever class of physician assistants has graduated from Dalhousie University. They are expected to be a staple for the future of healthcare. CTV's Callum Smith explains why.
Doctors Nova Scotia hopes all 20 graduates of Dal's Masters of Physician Assistant Studies will stay here and be part of the healthcare system's future.
Right now, it's a small role. We're hoping to see that expand, especially as we are moving to more health home models.
It costs the province $5.5 million up front and $1.5 million annually, with a scope including conducting physical exams, diagnosing and treating illness, ordering and interpreting tests, developing treatment plans, counseling on preventative health care, writing prescriptions, and assisting surgeries. Doctors Nova Scotia says continuity of care with a trusted provider is vital and that everyone should have a family doctor.
I think for those physicians that cannot possibly take on more patients, it would certainly improve their access and their wait times, which is really motivating. That's a huge element of burnout for family physicians, is knowing someone's waiting for a long time to see you.
Hoping that PAs are a step in the right direction. Callum Smith, CTV News, Halifax.
Thank you so much, Callum, and congratulations to all the grads. It is graduation season around the region.
Yes, it is. All right, let's check in on the Eagle Cam. This is in Cape Breton, courtesy of the Port Moreland Wildlife Association. Let's see what's going on in the nest today.
Huge.
So there's Helene. Now, Bruce and Suji, I don't know where they are. I guess Helene's old enough now. They're off on a European vacation or something.
Right? Taking a little trip.
Like, this is Helene?
Yeah.
Yeah, isn't that
She's getting
wild?
big. Her feathers are coming in. Yeah.
She's a big girl.
Wow. Speaking, they grow up so fast.
I know. Right before your eyes.
I bet you the parents are hunting because she's not old enough to leave the nest yet, but she's her appetite's probably growing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, no kidding. She says, I would like some fresh eels, please.
Also, that nest is gigantic.
It's pretty big.
That is a fancy, like, 2,000 square foot nest.
Right?
Oh, yeah. You can't get one of those downtown now.
It's the price is
Absolutely
it's high. It's
Prices
high.
are
Demand
ridiculous.
is very high. Yeah, but it's beautiful, nicely appointed.
So
I like how she's like fixing it up a little bit.
She's learning.
Yeah.
My goodness, girls, I've got a little dry throat. You'll have to take it over here.
Listen, don't worry. We're going to take a break. You get your water. Still ahead, we're going to visit Kent for some advice on building the deck of your dreams. Crystal's going to get all that information, and Latavia has the latest look at the midweek forecast, and it is a warm one. Let's take a live look at Western Newfoundland right now. Corner Brook. This is a spot where the snow usually sticks around, but it's nice and green there now. The forecast with Latavia in just a few minutes.
Clear skies early this morning in Baccarrow Point. Welcome back. The time now is 8:12. We are currently 12 degrees as your current temperatures, and temperatures will continue to rise in your area. It's going to be quite a lovely hot day ahead. Weather is brought to you by Cummins Trusted Home Standby Generators. 18 degrees already now in Halifax, 17 starting off your day in Charlottetown, 18 degrees in Fredericton, 11 degrees over in Labrador City, and 12 degrees into St. John's, Newfoundland. Keep in mind sun safety and hydration as you head outdoors and soak up that sunshine. The UV index has taken a jump up, and so will those daytime highs. Pretty warm today. As you can see here, lots of sunshine for much of Atlantic Canada. A low chance of showers starting off your day for parts of Newfoundland. Other than that, though, increasing cloudiness is expected for New Brunswick, Into the afternoon, we will be seeing a low chance of showers return for the central and northern region of New Brunswick, as well as for parts of Labrador, around a 30 to 40% chance of it happening. And then into this evening, we do have a chance of showers returning for parts of Nova Scotia, New Brunswick, Newfoundland, Labrador, still dealing with some shower activity. That will take us into early Thursday morning. Showers will start off the day, around a 30% chance of it happening. That will clear out, leaving sunshine in the forecast yet again for much of the region, and temperatures remaining quite warm as well. If you're wondering about rainfall totals, going to remain quite light, seeing around 2 to 10 millimeters for parts of Cape Breton Island, 2 to 5 millimeters for Happy Valley Goose Bay, and 10 to 20 at its heaviest for Port aux Basques. For daytime highs today for New Brunswick, it will be heating up, 19 degrees all the way up to 31. Sunny skies with increasing cloudiness into the afternoon. A low chance of showers will return for the central and northern region of the province, and then into the evening, still holding on to a chance of showers. Prince Edward Island, 18 degrees in Surrey, up to 26 degrees in Tignish and Charlottetown. Lots of sunshine across the island today. A beautiful day to head out and explore your area. We do have a low chance of showers returning into the evening. Pretty much the same for Cape Breton Island, eastern Nova Scotia, holding on to high pressure today with a mix of sun and cloud. A system will move in, though, bringing a low chance of showers this evening. Daytime highs between 16 to 28. And for the rest of Nova Scotia, looking at mainly sunny skies, a low chance of showers this evening with highs between 18 degrees in Yarmouth up to 27. Pretty light wind as well out of the southwest, only 20 kilometers per hour. For Labrador City, 23 degrees is your daytime high, mainly cloudy skies, a low chance of showers into the afternoon, and 11 degrees for St. John's, Newfoundland, a mix of sun and cloud with a low chance of showers this afternoon as well. That's a look at your weather. Going to throw things over to Amanda.
In the Middle East this morning, the U.S. launched strikes at Iran after an American helicopter was shot down over the Strait of Hormuz. ABC's Karen Hua has the latest from Washington.
This morning, the U.S. firing a round of strikes at Iran. President Trump says this was in retaliation to the Iranians shooting down an American Apache helicopter over the Strait of Hormuz. Both pilots escaped. And in a first-of-its-kind rescue, the Navy dispatched an unmanned drone speedboat to reach the crew before they were airlifted to safety. The U.S.'s retaliation drew mixed reaction from senators.
I'm glad that the servicemen and women, whoever was on it, are safe. And I think it's very important that we continue to build our drone technology to be able to, fight the next war.
I think the president got into this without a strategic goal or a plan or a timeline, and now he finds himself backed into a corner, and they're flailing.
As a result, Iran lashed out by targeting several American bases in neighboring countries, including in Bahrain, home to the Navy's 5th Fleet headquarters. The Iranian foreign minister appeared defiant, referencing the helicopter attack, saying Iran prefers the language of diplomacy. However, we know how to speak other languages, too. Karen Hua, ABC News, Washington.
Canada's transport minister says the feds will review the case of a former Air Canada pilot who police say flew more than 900 flights without a proper license. Peel Regional Police say Jeffrey Wall was promoted to captain without the proper license in 2009 and flew hundreds of times before the 59-year-old retired in 2025. Police say the alleged fraud appeared to go unnoticed until a routine evaluation at Toronto's Pearson Airport last year turned up anomalies in Wall's documentation. Transport Minister Steve McKinnon says Ottawa will make sure improvements are made if any are required. And as early as today, Ottawa expected to introduce an online safety bill to ban social media for kids under the age of 16. CTV's Judy Trin has more on the plan and the reaction.
2 to 5.
Yeah.
4.
How many hours?
I've seen anywhere from like 3 to 6.
Every student on this grade 8 school field trip spends hours on their phone daily. Most give a social media ban for kids under 16 a failing mark.
It's like a way for them to communicate and like get friends other than like friends at school. If you post a video or something like that and people put comments, it can like boost your confidence.
If you do ban it, I feel like they definitely find much more unsafe ways to get around it. That would just be more harmful to the kids.
But the culture minister is expected to table a new digital safety bill on Wednesday.
We will take all reasonable measures to make sure kids are safe in this country. I think it's obvious why it's a priority. Kids are dying.
A federal digital regulator would be appointed to set safety standards. In addition to the age limit, social media companies would be required to remove child sexual abuse material and reduce exposure to content that encourages children to hurt themselves. But experts worry the bill could backfire.
Implementing a ban is enormously difficult. It costs a lot of resources, requires a lot on the enforcement front, etc.
There's concern that age verification could violate privacy and block student access to educational material. But this teacher supports a ban because she needs more tools to control social media use in the classroom and at home.
I just feel like kids need a little bit more guidance and restriction at this age. They're at a pivotal time in their life when they are forming rights and wrongs, and I just feel like it opens up Pandora's box.
The Liberals have been trying to introduce legislation to protect children from online harms for 7 years. They now have a majority, but there isn't enough time to pass the bill before Parliament rises for the summer. Judy Trin, CTV News, Ottawa.
And NASA has revealed the 4 astronauts set to board Artemis 3 as soon as next year.
We, the Artemis 3 crew, are honored to be able to carry this torch forward.
You got the controls.
Members of the Artemis 2 mission passed the baton to 3 Americans and 1 Italian. Their mission will help pave the way for Artemis 4 to land on the moon in 2028. A quick break here on Your Morning Atlantic. When we return, we will visit our partners at Kent to get the latest details on decks. That's on the other side of this break. Please stay with us. Your Morning Atlantic will be right back.
We are at Kent, and I'm joined today by Charlie D., who's in the project sales department at Kent. And the thing that a lot of people want to do this time of year is improve their outdoor space, starting with a nice new deck.
Yeah, springtime is a great time to get started on your deck projects. The sun's out and people are ready to work outside. We offer 3 different options here at Kent. We have our pressure-treated spruce for our most affordable option.
Yep.
The next step up would be our Western Red Cedar for a more premium natural look. And lastly would be our composite lines, TimberTech and Trex.
Okay, perfect. We'll get into the details on composite because I actually have some questions. But when it comes to actually creating your deck, you can support people if they want to do it entirely themselves or if they don't want to do anything themselves, right?
Yep, we can go both routes. So we're here to help you out from start to the very end. It starts off with our quick quoting process. And we can also produce 3D renderings and drawings for you.
Wow.
We can schedule your deliveries, and we can also produce cut sheets for you if you're going to be building it yourself.
Yeah.
If you want to go the other route, we have our installed sales team who can arrange for the Kent team to build the deck for you.
Okay, awesome. And I wanted you to tell me something you told me before about delivery, that your delivery is a little different at Kent.
Yes, unlike our competition, our delivery isn't just curbside. We can arrange to have our guys bring the material around back or down to the lakeside or wherever you need your deck to be built.
Oh my gosh, that's fantastic. I love this slogan for the 50th anniversary. DIY doesn't mean you have to do it alone. Yep. I love that.
We're always here to help, and we can help you along every step of the way.
All right, that includes answering questions, and I have some about composite decking. So it looks really, really great, and is it like basically low maintenance, if not maintenance free?
It's essentially maintenance free once you put it down. And our lines that we stock, Trex and TimberTech, have a 25-year warranty for warping and fading.
That's incredible. Tell me a little bit more about composite decking.
Composite decking is still mostly wood fibers by volume. However, it's mixed with PVCs and plastics, and that makes it more dimensionally stable, and it also keeps it cooler under the foot.
Oh my gosh, gorgeous, and so many different options to choose for finishings. I love it. Speaking of finishings, now it's time to talk about the really fun part, railings and such.
Yes.
All right, that's another part of the store. Let's go. So, Charlie, you wanted to show us a couple of the railing options.
Yeah, we have 2 great options here. Both of them are our Imperial Cool Ray system. One has the glass, and the other one has the balusters. The glass one's great for anybody with a nice view that they don't want to obstruct.
Yeah.
And the balusters are the more classic look.
It's a beautiful look, and you can get it in white or black.
Yes, that's correct.
And it's metal, so that it's pre-painted. That saves us a lot of hassle.
Yep. It has a powder-coated finish, so it's rust-resistant, and it's very durable.
Yeah, I love that. Okay, this is super cool, everybody. Check out this neat option.
Yep, so this is a new option that we have here, and it takes a lot of the labor out of it and a lot of the measuring for both contractors and DIYers. So instead of installing the rails and the baluster separately, this section pulls out flat to be installed like so.
Boom. So cool. I love it. It's perfectly even. There's no fiddling around, and you're done in like way less time.
Way less time, and we have 4, 6, and 8 foot options.
And it's incredibly solid, and so maybe it's a good idea, Charlie, for you to just take this from me now.
Yes, absolutely.
It is heavy. It's awesome. It's a beautiful options. Plus, you have other options as well, and your Kent staff can help you find the perfect thing.
Yep, absolutely. Just like the decks, we can do up estimates and 3D renderings for you and create material lists. And once again, our install sales team can arrange to have it installed for you.
Beautiful. Okay, couple quick questions. When you are coming in, I mean, you can come in anytime and ask questions, but if you wanted to just sort of really get the party started, what do you have to bring to Kent?
Measurements, if at all possible,
Yeah.
in pictures. The more information you come in with, the more information you can leave with in the store that day.
Okay, well, fantastic. This has been really interesting, Charlie. I've learned a ton. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And yeah, if you want to find out more, you can find out info on Kent's website, which we have on our website, or just pop in and find somebody friendly like Charlie, and he'll take you from there.
All right, taking another look at our 3-day forecast. 30 degrees in New Brunswick today. Lots of sunshine across the province. We do have a low chance of showers moving into the central northern region this afternoon. 30 degrees yet again on Thursday. Sunshine for much of the province. We do have isolated showers for the southern region. And then for Friday, looking at 27 degrees with a mix of sun and cloud and a low chance of showers across the province into the evening. For Nova Scotia, 29 degrees today, mainly sunny, isolated showers into the evening. Isolated showers begin the day on Thursday with a high of 26, clearing out, leaving a mix of sun and cloud, and 27 degrees on Friday to end off the work week, and we are looking at evening showers. For Prince Edward Island, 25 degrees today, mainly sunny, a low chance of showers this evening. Mainly sunny yet again on Thursday, warming up to 27, cooling down just a bit to 20 on Friday, but sunshine remains in the forecast.
Still ahead this summer, or this morning, summer essentials. Whether you're looking for a Father's Day gift or you just want to elevate the season, our next guest has you covered. That's coming up in 15 minutes here on Your Morning Atlantic.
Still have a half hour left of this show. Can't wait to see what Roland brings. Summer essentials, Father's Day around the corner. Win-win.
Absolutely.
I'm like, I will take your notes, yeah.
It's Sunday the 21st. That is Father's Day.
Yes.
Still time to get something
absolutely.
special all cooked up, as it were, for your special father figure in your life.
Absolutely. And as of right now, we're going to talk about the weather now because I don't know what the future holds. But for today, it's going to be quite lovely. A great day to head out and explore your area. Temperatures warming up. Going to be a hot one today.
You know it's going to be warm when it's already warm this morning in St. John.
Exactly.
Because usually, like, it's so warm in central New Brunswick, and I know when I lived there in the south, it would often be so cooler, especially with the fog, but warm morning this morning.
I know, already 15 degrees starting off your day. Temperatures already rising, some already getting into the 20s. So it's going to be hot, as I mentioned. Keep this in mind. Make sure to stay hydrated if you are outdoors today, out and about, soaking up that sunshine. In terms of our current temperatures, it is 20 degrees already in Fredericton, 18 degrees starting off your day in Halifax, 11 in Sydney, 17 in Charlottetown, 11 degrees in Labrador City, and 12 starting off your day in St. John's, Newfoundland. Keep in mind sun safety when heading out as well. The UV index is now tracking very high across all 3 maritime provinces. Newfoundland and Labrador are tracking moderate to high throughout your day today. We do have a low chance of some shower activity expected for parts of Newfoundland. Other than that, into the afternoon, increasing cloudiness for parts of the region. Also a low chance of showers returning for the central and northern region of New Brunswick and parts of Labrador. In terms of the wind forecast, going to remain quite light for the maritime region. 22 kilometers per hour right now for sustained wind in Sydney, 15 into Canso and Yarmouth, 11 in Halifax, Charlottetown, and North Cape. No wind gusts to report, though. We'll take one last look at your forecast just ahead. First, one last look at your local news with Amanda.
And we begin with the traffic note. Part of a highway in P.E.I.'s Queen County is closed this morning. RCMP say the Trans-Canada Highway Route 1 in the Mount Albion area, it's closed to all traffic due to a two-vehicle collision. There are details in place. No word this morning on how the crash happened, if anyone was hurt, or how long the detour is expected to be in place for. In New Brunswick, testimony is expected to continue in about an hour's time in the trial of a St. John man accused of killing two boys. A witness for the Crown told the court yesterday that the accused complained and made excuses for what happened in his life. 46-year-old Roman Commishney is facing 2 charges of first-degree murder in the deaths of 2 boys, ages 17 and 10 years old, in January of last year. Commishney has pleaded not guilty to the charges. The jury heard how the witness and the accused were known to one another and how that relationship changed over the years. Those details cannot be shared due to a publication ban. The jury was shown a message between the two, time-stamped shortly after the killings happened. The message entered as evidence said, "I killed them all," and then shared his intention to take his own life. A message shortly after asked for first responders to be called. New Brunswick's Premier is calling on Prime Minister Mark Carney to limit social media access to people younger than 16. Susan Holt says she sent a letter to Mark Carney last week, urging him to include an age limit in Ottawa's proposed online safety legislation. It comes just weeks after Holt said her government was looking into a social media ban for youth, pointing to mental health issues associated with the platforms. Holt has said the province is prepared to introduce its own measures, but it appears Ottawa will table a ban later today. It looks like New Brunswick politicians are on side with a ruling from the province's language commissioner that customers at rural liquor outlets have a right to be served in the language of their choice. You may remember our coverage last week shed light on the matter after a formal complaint last year. All party leaders agree with the decision.
We have requirements that people get served in the language of their choice in New Brunswick from the institutions of government, and so the language commissioner has raised that with NB Liquor, and I believe that they are working on a response to the issues she's raised.
It's been clearly said by myself and many others that language rights must be respected.
I'm not surprised. They're a third party delivering services that if you're going to a liquor store, you can be served in both languages.
The Convenience Industry Council of Canada says it's not commenting publicly on the commissioner's ruling, which will require staffing changes at the outlets. There's mixed reaction toward some specialized support teachers in Nova Scotia are being moved to the head of the class. Critics say the policy change will leave a void for students struggling in subjects like literacy and math, but the province says all hands are needed on deck in the classroom.
No one's losing their job. What we're doing is we're redeploying some of our most experienced teachers back into the classroom. We know that teachers have the largest impact when they're in the classroom.
The reality is our students, they need supports. Our teachers are overwhelmed. They're struggling to meet the needs of the students. And to take these supports away at such a crucial time, I think is counterproductive. And in fact, I believe we need to be going in the other direction.
The opposition NDP says provincial testing scores show half of grade 6 students aren't meeting writing standards, while a third of grade 8s are falling behind on reading comprehension. Finally, relief for a Cape Breton family after they were reunited with their missing dog, who was inside their vehicle when it was stolen Monday.
They said, "We have your dog," and it was just like, my God, we never thought that we'd get her back. We thought we'd never see her again.
Anne and Robert Stuppard of Gardner Mines reunited with their golden doodle Charlie on Tuesday. 24 hours earlier, Robert's car was stolen with Charlie inside from a gas station along Grand Lake Road. So they posted about the situation on social media. The couple received messages of support from right across the country. And police, they did find the vehicle on Rue Street with a passenger inside who had violated her court release conditions. Officers went to an address in Glace Bay where they found the dog. And after treating her to breakfast at a Tim Hortons, they did bring Charlie home. As you can see, the family very much relieved. A 32-year-old woman is facing charges, but for now, Charlie, she is waking up at her home in Cape Breton with her dog mom and dad, I guess you could say.
No.
Yeah. So happy ending to that story.
Absolutely. My gosh, what an adventure. My goodness. All right, let's talk about something a little different now. The Dartmouth Ferry. It's the oldest saltwater ferry in North America, but it's a spring chicken compared to this one in northern Italy. So this 500-year-old ferry dates back to the age of Leonardo da Vinci, and it's once again moving people back and forth across the river regularly. There have been some major changes to traffic routes in the area, Bergamo, so the bridge is closed for maintenance. So now the ferry is in regular use.
That's cool.
I know, it's cool. Right before, it would only been a tourist attraction, but now they have to use it. It's literally called Leonardo's Ferry. And while it's not clear whether he actually designed it, he did sketch it out in 1513.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool.
Beautiful spot, too.
Incredible, yeah.
It's not too busy right now. We can go check that out.
Right?
Why not? Take the show on the road.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Let's do it.
Tell the boss.
Hello? Call him from the ferry. That way we're already on.
We're already there. All right, we're going to talk about our community calendar now. The Freddie Beach Rib Fest returns tomorrow in Fredericton. From June 11th until June 14th, enjoy the official kickoff of summer, where there will be delicious barbecue, community activities, live performances, a mini farm, and so much more. Our friends over at Move will also be down there joining in on the fun. Head over to the Capitol Exhibit Center to relish in the festivities. And the ALS Walk will take place in Charlottetown this weekend. Head to the Victoria Park Tennis Clubhouse Saturday, June 13th from 9 a.m. to 9 a.m. to participate. The walk is the largest community fundraiser for ALS research, advocacy, and community-based services. There will also be a bouncy castle, a live band, and door prizes. To learn more about the upcoming event, head to their website. And in Halifax, the BMO Soccer Center has teamed up with the Halifax Tides and FIFA to host events June 11th and 12th in celebration of the World Cup. There will be a World Cup broadcast viewing, youth-focused activities, and more. And if you do have an upcoming event, send us the details. We'd love to promote it. Your Morning Atlantic at ctv.ca.
Fun story about Rib Fest. I always know when it's going to happen in Fredericton because it's my niece Georgia's birthday.
Oh.
And her dad's birthday, my brother-in-law, it's a couple days before. So they celebrate their birthday together by going to Rib Fest.
Oh,
Having a great
nice.
time.
That sounds like a great birthday celebration. Yeah.
Oh, like a great tradition. So I was just thinking, like, her birthday is today. Happy birthday, Georgia. I was like, oh, must be Rib Fest time, right?
Aw.
Okay, all right, save your napkins for that. We're going to have another break here on this Wednesday morning. So much more to come. Latavia has details on just how warm it's going to be if you're heading to that festival or more. And speaking of, Father's Day is just around the corner. Let's talk about summer essentials for men, whether you're looking for a gift for yourself, maybe to treat that dad in your life. We have some ideas for you, courtesy of our next guest. That's on the other side of this break. It is 8:41. We'll be right back.
Good morning and welcome back. The time now is 8:44. A beautiful start to the day over in Halls Harbor. 17 degrees already. Temperatures will be heating up right across the region. Weather is brought to you by Cummins Trusted Home Standby Generators. It is already 18 degrees in Halifax, 17 starting off your day in Charlottetown, 20 degrees in Fredericton, 11 over in Labrador City, and 12 degrees starting off your day in St. John's, Newfoundland. We are seeing sunshine for much of Atlantic Canada starting off your day. A bit of a cloudy day ahead for Labrador. We do have a low chance of some showers early this morning for parts of Newfoundland. We will be seeing a bit of shower activity increase for parts of Atlantic Canada into the afternoon. For the central and northern region of New Brunswick, a low chance of some isolated showers will return. And parts of Labrador will see around a 40% chance of showers into the afternoon. And then into this evening, a low chance of showers will continue to spread across parts of New Brunswick and Nova Scotia. That will take us into early Thursday morning, where we are starting off the day with some isolated showers. That will clear out, though. Sunshine will return in the forecast. If you're wondering about rainfall totals, going to remain quite light, only seeing around 2 to 10 millimeters for parts of Cape Breton Island. And then for Happy Valley Goose Bay, 2 to 5 millimeters expected. Heaviest being Port aux Basques at 10 to 20 millimeters. For a forecast today for New Brunswick, daytime highs will range from 19 to 31 degrees. Lots of sunshine. We will be seeing some increasing cloudiness into the afternoon, though. A low chance of showers expected for the central and northern region of the province. Light wind expected throughout your day today. For Prince Edward Island, 18 degrees in Surrey, up to 26 in Tignish and Charlottetown. Lots of sunshine throughout your day as a chance of showers moves in this evening. For Cape Breton, eastern Nova Scotia, pretty much the same. Lots of sunshine throughout your day. Daytime highs warming up from 16 to 28 degrees, being the warmest into Truro. A mix of sun and cloud, isolated showers this evening. And then for the rest of Nova Scotia, highs will range from 18 degrees in Yarmouth up to 27 degrees. Mainly sunny skies today. A low chance of showers this evening. For Labrador City, also going to see a high of 23 degrees, so quite warm day ahead in Labrador City. Mainly cloudy skies, though, and a chance of showers into the afternoon. 11 degrees for St. John's, Newfoundland, looking at a mix of sun and cloud and a chance of showers this afternoon as well. For our Thursday forecast, we are going to see a few showers moving in for the southern region of Nova Scotia. A low chance of showers starts off the day for parts of the Maritime region. Will clear out, though. And then into a Thursday night, we do have a low chance of showers returning for parts of New Brunswick and Nova Scotia. Newfoundland and Labrador still dealing with some wet weather. That will take us into Friday's forecast. Showers clear out of Labrador. For Newfoundland, still holding on to precipitation. And for the Maritime region, seeing sunshine return and temperatures still remaining above seasonal, Crystal.
All right, Latavia, thank you. It's 8:46, and with the weather heating up and Father's Day coming up on the 21st, it's fitting for us to focus on some amazing summer essentials for men. To bring us his top picks, we welcome back our partner, lifestyle contributor Roland Achimpong. Good morning, Roland.
Hey there, good morning.
Great to see you again. So let's talk about grilling, the thrill of the grill. What are some of the tools that you're reaching for during the summer season?
Wonderful. Well, with summer coming, it's grilling season. And with grilling season, it's dad's opportunity to shine as the master of the grill. So this Father's Day, you can visit your local Giant Tiger and you can find all things barbecue, all things dad. Everyday essentials such as, mugs, barbecue tools, and of course, summer apparel that looks really sharp, of course. And most of all, food. Lots of food that you can use for the grill. You'll find something definitely special for dad this Father's Day at Giant Tiger, all for low prices that Canadians trust.
Yeah,
just
look at that.
Great spot to find. Look, there's just, it's amazing all the stuff that they have. And again, the prices just blow me away.
Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah, we love the Big Tig. Okay, let's talk a little bit more about your go-to summer accessory.
Well, life as a father and a husband means my routine is all over the place. Things can get hectic. But with the Samsung Galaxy Watch Ultra, it really helps me stay in tune with my wellness and my fitness routine. So whether I'm doing an intense workout or whether I'm just going for a stroll or even just hitting the gym, the watch just really helps me stay on top of things. And it's amazing how it keeps you locked in. So something as simple as monitoring, your sleep or even your daily count, your step count. It has been a game changer for my health and fitness. Like it really has. It's just something so simple. And with all the new workout trends and fitness hacks, it's really hard to know what actually works for your body. So, but the Watch Ultra uses Galaxy AI-powered wellness and fitness insights to really help users better understand their performance so they can optimize their workouts. And, it's just has a great battery life. So that's always an extra bonus. So you can just keep going. You can find this at samsung.com/CA.
My husband would love that. I would love that. All right, let's talk about skincare. I know that you actually do quite a bit of skincare. How do you incorporate that into your routine?
Well, you know what? I mean, with the summer, sun exposure, sweat, heat, it's a good idea to just look after your skin, especially us guys. It's something that we tend to overlook. But, you can get into a very simple routine, get a good face wash, a toner, of course, some moisturizer, just to keep your skin looking fresh, especially in the summer with the heat and everything that we're dealing with this summer. So not a bad idea to get that routine going.
Yeah, fantastic. And particular products that you're using there, did you want to just highlight it?
Well, you know what? It's just an arrangement of, there's so many different products you can find online or in store at, your local pharmacy. Nothing in particular, but, toners, face washes, you can't go wrong, really.
Yeah,
just get into the routine. That's the key. The key thing is do a routine that you follow on a daily basis.
Perfect. Okay, and let's talk about hydration. I think that leads to skincare and all the things you talked about today. Very important,
100%.
especially this time of year.
Especially this time of year. And, you know, if you're like me, I find water a little bit on the boring side. So I like to drink electrolytes. Like, you know, there's so many various options that you can have with delicious flavors. And electrolytes are great because you can control how many, how sugary you want it to be. But I do a 0-calorie electrolyte mix. So I can control how much water versus the powder that I put into my mix. And again, it just makes your drink a lot more enjoyable, and you're avoiding water, which I try to do because I just love the flavors here. So it's good to just get into a routine, hydrate, and you know, a lot of these electrolytes have minerals that are essential for your health.
Perfect. Yeah, so why not keep, I mean, health is wealth. So we can keep our dad, have some fun, but also keep him healthy. We love these ideas. Thank you so much, Roland.
Awesome. Thank you so much. We'll see you next time.
See you next time. That was our partner, lifestyle contributor, Roland Champong. All right, it's time for a little break. We'll be back to wrap up the show right after this. Please stick around.
Welcome back. Just having a little laughter during the commercial break. Okay, we're excited because of the sunshine.
It's just made us giddy. It truly has. That's okay. If you can bear with us, hopefully you're feeling the same way.
Yeah, and speaking of you, we are sharing your answers to the Moon Morning Chat. We were asking about an item that you missed at the grocery store and you really wish that they would bring it back. Let's start with Casey from Dartmouth. I miss Jell-O pudding pops.
Right.
Popsicles. Best summer treat ever. The banana and butterscotch flavors were my favorite.
That sounds delicious. Yummo.
I don't think I ever had those.
No, me
I've had
either,
it.
but
They're
I want
delicious.
one.
They're delicious, yeah.
Get ready for a theme, okay?
Oh, yeah.
Kim, beep juice.
Beep. Yes.
Beep, beep. Yeah. And Kim's not alone because our next viewer also says beep. I love beep. That's coming from Lori in Lower Sackville. And let's give it 3 toots for beep, beep, beep because LJ also says, I would love to have beep juice back on the shelf. Nostalgic regional beverage that takes me back to summer in the 70s.
Well, it sounds like they need to reissue beep.
Clearly.
Special limited edition beep.
Yeah.
Because people are excited for that one.
And fake orange is my favorite flavor, so I would be buying the beep.
Right.
Yes, delicious.
I'd get this. Jennifer from St. John says Tostitos spicy quesadilla. They were my favorite.
Oh, that sounds delicious.
Yeah.
That's a little bit of beep.
Yeah, that's a beep.
That's an afternoon.
But it's unique chip flavors are good ones.
Oh, yeah,
There's some really good ones. Jeanette says the item I would like to see back in stores that was discontinued is peanut butter and jam. The jam was swirled into the peanut butter.
I do remember that. Yes, but I never tasted it.
Me either.
I don't think I ever had that. I didn't even know it was available.
It was pretty to look at.
It would be. And Gerard says silk next milk.
I don't know what that tasted like. A silk is like an almond type milk.
Yeah, it is. Maybe great for the coffee too, right?
Yeah, I'm sure it would be.
We also have Miriam from St. John's. I miss St. Ives coconut water hand soap. So something you could purchase from the grocery store.
Exactly.
Yeah, of course.
Not a food per se, but yeah, it's funny when you're the big fan of it and you're like, please don't discontinue it, and all of a sudden they don't have it anymore.
I know.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
it's the worst.
It is. So, I mean, hopefully those items come back for you.
Okay, all right, well, this is kind of a funny little video to end on today since we're in a silly mood. It's really ridiculous, but it's actually kind of well done. Here's what happens when you lip sync with your nose and a little face paint.
I guess we never really
oh my gosh. Oh no.
It's really good to hear your voice saying my name. It sounds so sweet.
It's just painted on her nose.
Oh.
Isn't that wild? I don't know how she works the mouth, but it makes the craziest thing. But it's so well done. You can't even know what's happening there.
It was wild.
Exactly.
That's the internet for you.
Yeah.